Hello everybody, welcome to the stream at Bogus Meat Factory. Let me get this set up properly. Hello, Nick, you can say hi. Dave! Planetfall.
Hi everyone.
Hi, it's Nick. Whoa, Nick, you're really loud. Hold on. Try again. Say hi again.
Hello.
Okay, good.
How are all of you?
Everybody, we're going to be playing some Planetfall. So Red Knight asks, so I do ask, as I tend to do, how have you been? My past 2 days have not been fun at all. Try throwing up from a stomach bug, thinking it's blood that came out of you. Start flipping out, only to realize it's actually the red cherry drink you're drinking. Oh, Red, I enjoy vomiting. It's quite a pleasant experience, and I enjoy drinking lots of colorful Gatorades and commentating live the moment of ejection.
He does.
Dave, it's
hello,
good to
Sakura.
See you. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Dave.
Let's see.
It's been so long since...
Wait, how long has it been?
It's been
a long time.
I mean, so we had the live episode of the Litter Pixel podcast.
Yes.
But there wasn't a lot of talking
Yes.
between us and chat, which was sad.
This is true. Un momento, por favor.
No.
I'm attempting to get there. Ha-ha! Let's get our window set up right. Oh, this is not gonna. We gotta do some finagling. Hold on. We're gonna be playing Planetfall, the classic Infocom game, while also getting this to look somewhat competent, so that you're not all watching us gesticulate madly.
I would like you all to watch me gesticulate madly. I also love that, like, I get off of work.
Yeah.
And then I just, like, strip off the tie and the shirt and the vest. And then I'm just in my undershirt and I'm like, hello, I'm a fat, hairy man. Look at my clothes as they dry behind me.
You're my fat, hairy man, Nick. Come on now. All right, so let's see. Oh, Dave is digging out the Planetfall.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken...
Thank you, BCR Media, for the follow. Oh, Garlic SCR, it's a pleasure to have you. Welcome. Infocom presents. Oh, indeed. Now, sorry, Red says, oh, this scared the literal science out of me. I'm not kidding. I flipped out so bad I forgot all my science lessons from middle and high school. Red, I'm glad you are okay. I'm very glad that you're okay. It is kind of scary when you throw up red and you're wondering what is that and why. You didn't know. Psh, bah. I'm glad you're doing okay now, though.
I mean, at some point, we're definitely going to cover my mental health problems. So you're fine. Don't worry about it.
BCR Media says you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you on the stream. Now, for those who are new, we are going to go over the manual real quick of the game Planetfall. We are playing the delightful Infocom. Hold on. Song and dance.
Oh, we got a subscription, John.
Dancing.
I can't hear the audio cues.
It's okay. I'm dancing, Nick. You can dance too, Nick.
There's no beat, so I'm just gonna like bury it. There are indeed a bunch of nerds playing some Infocom games.
Thank you, Cannoli. We were playing the fantastic text adventure game Planetfall, made by Infocom. This would have been 1983, one of their earlier ones, considered one of their best. Written by Steve Meretzky. This is the debut of a game designing legend, Steve Meretzky, one of my personal favorites. I haven't played this game. And yeah.
What's funny is that Dave Thompson definitely had a take that I tried to put in a podcast at one point, and we avoided because we didn't want the Sierra crowd to crucify us.
And yeah, it is very much Roger Wilco in Space Quest is very much influenced by Planetfall. It's not the same, but very similar.
But Sakura, this is a safe space if you would like to also cover your mental health issues. I am fine with derailing the stream, as every podcaster stream that's ever involved me has shown.
Yeah. So for folks who don't know how we kind of run these sorts of games, if you have played the game before, no spoiling. If you haven't played the game before, don't use a walkthrough guide. But you are more than welcome to throw down your ideas. They're always welcome. If you want to brainstorm with us and kind of just, spitball ideas on how to solve puzzles if we're kind of stuck, you're more than welcome to do so. No hints unless we ask for them, but you are more than welcome to chime in and play along with us if you haven't experienced it before.
Take pleasure in our stupidity if you know better than us.
This is the truth. You speak the truth.
Enjoy how dumb we are.
Now, before we begin, we have some manual reading to cover. So let's get
For a hot second, I thought you were going to say before we begin, we have some ad copy.
Before we begin, we have some ad copy. Okay, let's make sure I pull up the correct one.
Hello, Praise the Sun.
Praise! How's it going, man? It's so good to see you. All right, let me make sure it's here. Wow. Where have you disappeared to?
Me?
No, not you.
I'm right here.
That's not it.
I'm in your head, John.
That's us. Why in the world is this not popping up? Hold on. It does not recognize the window that I currently have open, which is nonsense. I'll just read it.
So while you're... Oh, okay. I was going to complain about two kids who popped out of my classroom while I was dealing with a different group doing group work. But yeah, sure.
Also, Pretentious Goldfish, Edgar, it's so good to see you. Everyone, it's so good to see you. We're going to talk about the manual of Planetfall. You guys ready? The preface to the story. This is from the Treasures of Infocom collection. So this is a PDF from there. It says, after the fall of the Second Galactic Union in 1716 GY, a 10,000-year dark age settled upon the galaxy. Interstellar travel was non-existent, and many star systems descended into a near-barbaric state, burning coal and gas for energy and growing food directly from exposed soil. In 11,203 GY, a treaty between the empires of Tremaine and Gallium formed the Third Galactic Union. Ships of the Stellar Patrol, a pseudo-military wing of the Union government of Tremaine, began exploring the galaxy, searching for the human civilizations that are the remnants of the Second Union. You're a native of the planet Gallium. Although it is one of the most politically powerful worlds in the Union, Gallium is no garden spot. In fact, the Gallium Chamber of Commerce brochure entitled 10 Great Reasons to Visit Gallium ends on page 3. The author ran out of reasons after listing just 2. For 5 generations, your family has served in the Stellar Patrol. Your great-great-grandfather was a high admiral and one of the founding officers of the patrol. It was taken for granted that when you came of age, you would join up. Now, more than a year after signing up and 2 months after being transferred to the SPS Feinstein, you are still only ranked Ensign 7th Class. Your superior officer, Ensign 1st Class Blather, has been making your life miserable. You're beginning to wonder if you're really cut out for the Stellar Patrol. The author, Steve Meretzky, born in 1957, was born and raised in Yonkers, New York, where his early hobbies...
Excuse me, John.
Yes?
It's S. Eric Moretsky.
It's not S. Eric Moretsky. That's only for the
S.
book.
Eric Moretsky.
That's only in the books from the Literate Pixel
It's
podcast.
only his nom de plume in the books.
Yeah. He was raised in Yonkers, New York, where his early hobbies included rooting for the New York Mets and against Richard Nixon. A few historians of interactive fiction think that Moretsky's first job, packing nuts and bolts for his father's hardware business, was the formative moment of his writing career. A few other people think that there's absolutely no connection. Most people don't think about it at all. Moretsky arrived at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in September of 1975 to pursue a career in architecture. MIT's Department of Architecture convinced Moretsky that he should pursue a career in construction management. Following his unexpected graduation, several construction firms convinced Moretsky that he should pursue a career as a game tester for Infocom. Ooh. Hello. My wife is coming in to steal some water.
Oh, hi. Tell her I say hi.
Nick says hello. By 1982, Mark Blank had convinced Moretsky that he should pursue a career as an author of interactive fiction, implementer in Infocom lingo. Along with Infocom's Dave Lebling, Moretsky is the first person admitted to the Science Fiction Writers of America for authoring interactive fiction. Welcome to the stream, Host Light. Want to become? Oh, that's yep. It's a want to become famous person.
Yeah,
Hey,
I tried to flag it for you in Discord.
That's fine. We'll get it. Sakura! Also filling out that part of the state income tax forms that ask if you're in Yonkers. Is your wife Nestle? Yes, Edgar, yes. The patrol's looking, Nick, for a few good organisms. When the Third Galactic Union was formed...
Well, greetings, program!
Welcome to the stream, Hesh, Valentine. Welcome, it's a pleasure to have you. We're going through the manual right now, and we're about to start in Planetfall shortly. Don't worry. I hope you enjoy.
Or do.
I find that it's interesting. There's not a lot of people that stream text adventure games, and a lot of people are like,
why.
yeah, they're fantastic though, Nick. You admit that our journey, going through, how many have we beaten so far? We've beaten Zork 1, 2, 3, Deadline, Starcross, Suspended, The Witness. Right, we've beaten 7 Infocom games so far, and we've been having a blast. It's worked well.
We've mostly been having a blast. There are a few that are...
Hesh says that I've been super curious about, to see how a text adventure does on stream. It's the two-person banter thing that's going to make it work for you thing. Well, here's the thing, Hesh. It's not only this, it's opening it up to everybody who hasn't played or experienced it, so they can also spitball and participate. But there's also elements that these games are actually really interesting. So we talk a lot about game design and what makes these things work and what makes them not work, and really emphasizing the very qualities of what makes a text parser super interesting in game design, as well as the narrative structure of interactive fiction in general, which is really fun. And then let's go through some chat here real quick. Sorry, I talk more than anything.
And I will say that he says that we talk about game design. Really, what he means is that he talks about game design, and I complain and drink.
Hash says that they cut their teeth on Suspended and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Man, Suspended was we beat Suspended, and that was a game.
I love Suspended. Suspended unmanned you.
I loved Suspended, but Suspended did something that my poor brain can't handle, and that's kind of a real-time multitasking. So, like, we were doing great in Suspended until the moment that we realized we could send robots to do things and then go do other stuff.
At the same time.
Yeah, and then do other stuff while they were moving about, because my brain couldn't parse that. I can't do real-time strategy games. They're really difficult for me just to be able to parse all the stimulus that's happening, the stimuli. And that's the same thing that happened in Suspended. It broke me. And I enjoyed the game, and looking at it without me having to play it, I think it's fantastic. And a really spectacular game that's distinct amongst all the other Infocom games we've played before. But man, that broke me.
Yeah, it's we have yet to do the bonus episode on that for the Literary Pixel podcast. But I really liked the... Oh God, what is it even that I loved? I actually really felt very empowered by being able to do that. by being able to send my minions off and have them do different tasks all at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it was taking us forever to do anything at first. And then we're like, wait a second, I can just tell this robot to move all the way there.
And it also happened at the perfect time, though, because it was something like Suspended. And I'm sorry, we're not getting into the game itself right now. I know.
It always takes us like an hour before we actually start.
At least in the beginning of a new one. With Suspended, it came at the right time, though, because we had already kind of learned like what to do, and we had already gotten kind of a firm grasp of what our plan was, and then it got escalated into a much more efficient way once we learned that we could multitask everybody, and that was such a fantastic. I really enjoyed Suspended. Looking back at it, in the moment, near the end, I lost my mind. That was the only one that has broken me. Like how
you started chewing on Mulan.
Yeah, I chewed on a Mulan toy. Put it in my mouth. I've got Dunsparce here now with me though, so he's my good luck buddy. And but you got broken on The Witness, just because you were pissed off.
The Witness had a lot of very needling things. Yeah, it had a lot of very needling problems where it's like. There's this door that's locked, and you assume that it's a puzzle. It's like, okay, the door is locked, and you don't think, oh, the reason it's locked is because it's locked from the inside, so all you have to do is unlock the door, and then you have to open the door, and then you're in the thing.
No.
And it's in part an issue of them trying to maintain a level of verisimilitude that I don't think is at all necessary, as well as having your brain trained in a certain way by other interactive fiction.
Yeah.
So you see a lock, and you assume that somewhere there must be a key.
There must be a key.
There must be a key. So if it's locked, then there must be a key somewhere. I don't have that key. I can't get into that room right now.
Exactly.
Our brain it took us like a little day, and I'm like, it's probably just. I think I literally said that like being glib, like it's probably just locked from the inside. Thinking that was ridiculous. Like, why would you do that? And then I was like, well, I unlocked the door, and then it did. And I'm like, fudging what now?
Yeah. And Dave says, and The Witness is a teensy bit racist, too.
Teensy is mild. I think it was like paragraph 1 of the background. We're like,
okay, it's that kind of game.
Boy.
Interesting. It was trying to be a mystery noir, comparable to Chinatown. Like they're influenced by like movies like Chinatown, but it was
it's like watching the boat scene in King Kong.
Yeah.
Have you seen the original King Kong?
It's not. Whew.
It's pretty bad.
Let's get back to this manual, Nick. I gotta get my pen too. My note pen. The patrol is looking for a few good organisms, Nick. When the Third Galactic Union was formed by the Great Treaty of 11,203 GY between the empires of Tremaine and Gallium, an order went forth from the capital of Tremaine that a great armada be formed, the greatest military and philanthropic in the galaxy, including High Admiral Morescu and the Lord Beatitude Bereza, were sequestered in a brightly lit map room for a week-long intensive brainstorming session. No records were kept of this top-secret strategic summit, but out of it came the most ambitious apostolic pseudo-military unit ever conceived. The 7-day conference changed the course of intergalactic exploration and diplomacy forever. First, blueprints for huge multi-purpose starships were drawn up. Next, designers from Vandermeek, the fashion capital of the universe, were commissioned to create the perfect uniform, functional, comfortable, and virtually indestructible. Finally, a highly sophisticated, incredibly accurate weapon prototype was assembled. Appeals for soldiers appeared in all Third Union publications, as well as on all subspace frequencies. Almost immediately, the ranks were filled, and a waiting list was established. Thus, the Stellar Patrol was born, and our mission ever since has been to explore the galaxy, to seek out such remnants of human civilization as have managed to survive the Second Union's collapse and the Dark Age that followed. In short, to boldly go where angels fear to tread. Now I have a question.
When was this published?
This was 1983.
Yeah. So definitely post Star Trek. So that is an intentional Star Trek reference.
I got a question for you, Nick. Do you have what it takes? The Stellar Patrol is like a giant, ever-growing, benevolent bird. Its top leaders, the brain. Its commanders, the wings. Its starships, the body. Its strong recruits the backbone and muscle. Its discoveries, the energy that makes it fly. Its weak recruits the bodily waste that gets left
discoveries?
behind. Yes, the discoveries.
Discoveries?
It's
That's
discoveries.
That's not how. I mean, I'm sure it requires some fuel, like some actual fuel, like energy, in order to. I don't think that it. I don't think that it flies on dreams, John.
It's weak recruits, Nick.
If capitalism has taught me anything, nothing flies on dreams.
It's weak recruits the bodily waste that gets left behind. Carelessness and laziness have no place in the Stellar Patrol, Nick. Recruits must be strong, brave, and resourceful. Recruits must be able to laugh in the face of death, sneer in the clutches of adversity, and eat almost anything. Loyalty to the Union must be limitless and unconditional, and dedication to a project, be it building a space pod, exploring a new planet, or shining a superior shoes, must be absolute. In short,
This is terrifying.
if you are the kind of organism who can stare 10,000 years of darkness straight in the visual receptor without flinching, if you can stand up to the horrors of star systems descending to near barbarism, where uncivilized beings live savagely in primitive shelters rudely constructed of coarse minerals and deceased vegetation, then you may just have what it takes to be a part of our proud tradition. Cadet 4th Class Daryl Plintiv is a fine example of the kind of being today's Stellar Patrol produced.
I appreciate you going initially with the German pronunciation.
Okay. What with German pronunciation of what?
Like Kinder.
Oh.
I've never had German. I've had French, I've had Latin, I've had Greek. I didn't get to German. That's around when grad school started getting hard for me. I was like, eh.
Also, Matawi. Yes, the greatness of Planetfall. Yes, Matawi. All right, let's learn about the story of Cadet 4th Class Daryl Plintiv. The patrol made me into an organism my progenitors can be proud of. Part of a team.
Are you doing okay?
Part of a team devoted to excellence and enterprise that is the Stellar Patrol's proud tradition, says Cadet 4th Class Daryl Plintiv. In my 3 years with the patrol, I found plenty of opportunity for advancement, and I've seen solar systems never before visited by the Third Union, some inhabited only by crystalline-based life forms. Sure, life in the patrol isn't always a thrill of Millicron, but they've developed a wide range of activities to improve my mind and encourage personal growth. You have to be strong, brave, and resourceful. I'm gaining invaluable experience that can lead to a high-paying civilian career in later life, and my uniform is functional, comfortable, and virtually indestructible. The Stellar Patrol builds character. You learn new cultures and new ways of thinking. You learn to survive hardships, both mental and physical. You learn how to withstand pain and be proud of it. If you're the type of organism we're looking for, read on. Also to note, I'm really overselling the Stellar Patrol. Why we also read the manual, for those that are like, get on with it. The game is what we want to see. You must understand that this is in the era of video games where the manual is vital and important in order to experience the success in this game. There are clues, there are information that is vital and important in success in this game, and there are must-read. These typically happen in later Infocom games, and it's around this time that they start to become much more prevalent and important to read. So I apologize.
They still haven't really implemented it as a.
They did in Starcross.
Starcross is the only instance where we really have copyright protection.
Of sorts, yeah.
Yeah. So far.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true here.
Well, let's continue, Nick. Do you want to learn valuable skills and explore the galaxy? Sure.
I am very tired of learning valuable skills.
Nick, sure, you'll get a paycheck in the patrol, but 32 credits, new underwear, and a pack of chewing gum every month isn't all you'll get out of it.
I have a professional development once a week, John. I don't need any more.
Well, you'll also be traveling, Nick, to distant worlds, and you've never imagined existed, earning the respect of your friends and family, and acquiring outstanding technical training that can get you a good job in later life. Here are just a few of the valuable skills you can learn in the patrol. As a recruit to the Stellar Patrol, you'll spend your first 4 weeks in intelligence camp, Nick. This one you need to take. You need to take this one.
I mean, I definitely need intelligence.
There you'll be taught.
I rolled low on that stat.
There you'll be taught the most essential knowledge in the universe using highly advanced, intensive studying techniques. You'll learn to read and speak the 18 principal languages of the galaxy fluently in 3 days. You'll memorize the structural formula, molecular weight, melting point, boiling point, density, and solubility of every known organic and inorganic compound in 2 days.
Oof.
Thermodynamic properties, including temperature, heat, and entropy of transition of all elements and oxides in 1 day.
This is horrible.
And all 300 astrophysics log tables overnight.
Oi!
Other areas of study will include general nuclear phenomena, isotopes, radioactivity, fusion, antimatter, the origin of life, the classification and metabolisms of organisms, energy, transportation, religion, and philosophy. It might take an unenlisted civilian months, even years, to learn all this essential knowledge, but the Stellar Patrol is staffed with the Third Union's finest educators and electric shock therapists to guarantee that all recruits learn fast.
Cannoli says, wow, I wish I had that when I was an undergrad.
Cannoli says that's the same thing in Pool of Radiance. Absolutely. Those types of games in the 80s, Pool of Radiance and the SSI Gold Box D&D games of the 80s era, you had to have the manual because the story elements would be like, refer to page 82 in the manual, and you'd have to flip to that to read the exposition from NPCs and characters, which is interesting. Do you want to know how to be strong, Nick?
Yes, please.
After intelligence camp, Nick, you will spend 6 to 10 weeks in boot camp. There, every muscle we can find in your body, from your frontalis to your abductor of hallux, will be stretched, trained, toned, and hardened. Scrawny recruits will become muscular powerhouses. Corpulent recruits...
They'll be hardened?
Corpulent recruits will become our favorite word, Nick. What will they become?
Our favorite hardened?
No, our favorite word in our books that we read, that we always look for.
Hardened.
No, Nick.
Yes.
What's the word that is used to describe a female body in all of the books we have read for our podcast?
Oh my god, lithe? Lithe is
Corpulent-
there? It's got lithe?
Corpulent recruits will become lithe, quick
Ooh.
and sinewy. Now, I'm a big fan of the sinewy. I like the sinew.
I like humans to be sinewy. That is
Only-
sinuous.
Only,
I have a sinew fetish.
yes, sinew for days. Only high protein, no fiber diets will be dished out. To build up endurance, you will be permitted little or no rest time. Recreation activities will stress the importance of physical fitness. Moving mounds of dirt from location to location, 20-kilometer jogs, boxing, sprinting, and 30-kilometer jogs. You will sweat your old body away and run it into the ground beyond recognition and emerge from boot camp with a better-than-new physique of Gurtharkian proportions. What a challenge.
So I appreciate Matawi's observation of how they taste better when they're sinuous. I agree. I prefer my human beings to be grass-fed, free range, all that.
All
you
organic.
Only,
they only eat organic food.
Mm-hmm. You don't want them to be packed into small little apartments or anything like that. You want them to have as much space as they need so that they have a happy life before you club them to death and then consume their flesh.
Exactly.
I say this as a man who literally just had chicken tikka masala. So,
Sakura says, will they convert will they be converted to lithe through a lathe? Yes.
Yes. That is how one becomes lithe.
Now, Nick, do you want to know how to become a leader?
I would rather learn how to become lithe, but if I must learn how to be a leader.
Since its inception, Nick, the Stellar Patrol has always looked for individuals who shine. We also look for celestial bodies that shine. Ask for our full-color brochure entitled Exploring Cosmic Phenomena. To gain recognition and eventually serve the patrol in leadership capacity, you should volunteer, often, for the toughest assignments. Front-line combat, reconnaissance missions, and
everyone wants to be on the front line. That is the safest place to be.
And grotch cage cleaning detail. You gotta get that grotch cage real nice and clean, Nick. Mm-hmm. It takes a very special soldier to recognize the potential that can be realized from the last mentioned line of duty. You want to learn how to use your time effectively? I do.
Lord, no. I'm okay with wasting it.
Because life in the Stellar Patrol can't always be a thrill-a-millicron, we've developed a wide range of activities to improve your mind and encourage personal growth. One of the more popular and profitable ways to fill time between orbit watch shifts is to enroll in the Deep Space Hero Correspondence Course. I'm a big fan of correspondence courses, Nick. As you may know, through our use of EverQuest adventures, where we have attempted to get people to sign up for our correspondence courses. And the only person who ever did was very confused when they actually received a correspondence course package.
Indeed. Well, we also had the funeral packages.
That's true. Yes,
where we would wait around for bodies to go away and then have wakes for them and their families.
Okay, so since the Patrol places such a high premium on education, we will match credit for credit all funds you set aside for schooling. Ask your recruiter for details. We'll tell you where to go, Nick. For more than 140 galactic years, Stellar Patrol ships have been visiting foreign ports and exploring exotic planets, some inhabited only by crystalline-based life forms. But the excitement doesn't stop there. You'll explore solar systems never before visited by the Third Union. You'll teach Galalingua to children on Flemring 5. You'll see nebulae and novas. You'll hear the haunting music of the string-face species on Brylan Minor. You'll watch the double sunset and triple moonrise from Leglama. In the Patrol, you'll enjoy shore leave at exotic ports like Akardi 3. At the famed Thieves' Bazaar, you'll haggle for exotic placebo treasures. And at the Scavengers Market, you'll find great buys on grotch bone carvings and ivory receptor shades. The multi-level swimming crater on Akardi 3 is the largest in the universe. Also on Akardi 3 is the blindingly beautiful refractory wall, a 10 megameter natural formation composed of glistening crystal. But no matter where you're stationed or on duty in the universe, you'll be welcomed by all life forms because you're a member of the Third Union Stellar Patrol, part of a team devoted to the excellence and enterprise that is the Stellar Patrol's proud tradition. Take command of your tomorrow today, Nick. You may start out at the bottom in Ensign 7th, but you won't have to stay that way for long because there's plenty of opportunity for advancement in the Patrol for those who live up to our motto, boldly going where angels fear to tread. To ensure the future of your choice, be sure to tell your recruiter about the kind of job you're interested in when you enlist. Enlistment is conditional, pending on your results of the qualification test. At the end of this brochure, your recruiter will do everything possible to put you in that line of duty. Occasionally, a position you're interested in is temporarily filled, or will require experience in another Stellar Patrol position. If so, your recruiter can recommend your surest route to success. The following is but a sampling of the many fine ways you can serve the Patrol while gaining invaluable experience that can lead to high-paying civilian careers in your life. Galactoturf.
Does this read like Starship Troopers, or is that just me?
It absolutely does. Edgar says, interesting note, Akardi is also the name of a seaside town in Beyond Zork. Yeah, Akardi by the Sea. Oh, I know. Oh, Edgar, I've read my Encyclopedia for Robotica. Absolutely. Akardia by the Sea. Love it. The Galactoturf farmer, Nick. You want to be a Galactoturf farmer? GFs are responsible for the growth and maintenance of all artificial green surfaces. Galactoturf farmer. You are responsible for the growth and maintenance of all artificial green surfaces. When the Patrol's in orbit, all aboard ship training is done on this material. Comparable civilian careers, lawn analyst, ground crew supervisor, and rug maintenance manager. Oh, do you want to be a grotch breeder?
I would love to breed grotch.
I want to breed all of the grotches. GBs play an important role in the very survival of the Patrol. Without the grotch, zero-gravity lab experiments would have to be performed on crew members. Qualified applicants must be immune to grotch venom. 1 year service as a grotch breeder counts as 4 credits toward an advanced degree in cosmobiology at most accredited learning centers. Comparable civilian careers, zookeeper's assistants, and circus sanitation engineer.
Indeed.
This is all fascinating. Maybe we should move on.
What do you mean?
Do you want to find out if you have what it takes, Nick?
I definitely do.
Let's get into the survey here. What's your eye
blood
color?
Pressure of 300/5.
What's your eye color, Nick?
Hazel.
Do you need glasses or corrective surgery on your eyes?
Yes.
What's the color of your hair?
Poop brown.
The present hair length on your head?
6 inches.
What about elsewhere? And please specify.
About a foot long in the crotch region.
Are you bald? Yes,
For
no, or
ZZ
receding
Top down
hairline?
there.
Are you bald? Yes, no, or receding hairline?
Definitely not.
What's your height? Are you below 1.5 meters, but willing to undergo artificial elongation therapy to meet Stellar Patrol requirements? Below 1.5 meters and unwilling to undergo AET? Between 1.5 and 3 meters? Above 3 meters, but willing to undergo artificial shrinkage therapy to meet Stellar Patrol requirements? Or above 3 meters and unwilling to undergo AST?
I am below 3 meters.
So you're
but
between...
above 1.5, I believe.
Perfect.
1 second. I have to double check the conversion. I'm pretty sure I'm taller than 1.5 meters.
Respiratory functions, Nick.
Crap.
Did you?
None.
Okay. Can you breathe through
Did you
your...
hear my answer?
Can you breathe through your nose? Let's see. Do it. Are you doing it? Okay. Can you breathe through your mouth? Can you breathe through both your nose and mouth? Can you breathe neither through your nose nor your mouth? Can you breathe through your none of the above?
What was that?
Can you breathe through your none of the above?
I cannot.
Do you smoke? Often, sometimes, never, or never looked? Honest, Nick.
Technically, it's sometimes.
Oh! This hurts.
I mean, like, it's been 3 years.
How would you describe your overall physical health, Nick? Excellent, good, fair, poor, or notify my next of kin immediately?
What was that?
Is your health excellent, good, fair, poor, or notify my next of kin immediately?
That latter one.
Okay, good. Notify your next of kin immediately. Perfect. Education. Have you finished high school, or do you know someone who has?
Both.
Yes, no, or not sure?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to communicate with others in Galilingua, in monosyllabic grunts, via Astromet's Universal Sign Language, or not at all? Pretentious Goldfish wants to know, where do you smoke through, though? Do you smoke through your nose, through your mouth, out your butt?
I mean, especially at my butt. Like, I figure, you know.
Yeah.
Rectal cancer.
But are you able to communicate with others in Galilingua?
What were the other options?
Monosyllabic grunts or Astromets in Universal Sign Language?
Nah.
None of the above?
I was going for monosyllabic grunts.
Oh, okay. Boom. There you go. Perfect.
I was making a joke, John.
Do you have any...
Come on. I gave a pitch. It was right down the middle, my friend.
Do you have any experience using a mega planiscope?
Of course I do.
How about operating a schistosoma detector?
I do that at least every other day.
What about actuating a seroepidemiological cyclodiathermy laser? A seroepidemiological cyclodiathermy laser.
Yes?
How about doing laundry?
I mostly just sit in my own poop-stained underwear, John.
Okay, well, tell us about some of your hobbies. You can check up to 3. Jogging, traveling.
No.
Traveling?
Not really.
Playing double Finucci. That's another Zork reference.
I mean, I'm a big fan of double Finucci.
What about moving mounds of dirt from one location to the other?
I was an archaeologist, so yes, I guess I have to say that.
Climbing trees.
No.
Climbing walls.
Not a fan. Nope, not a fan.
Writing manuals.
I mean, when you climb a wall, you are very slowly eroding away at that wall.
Okay.
It's bad. It's bad form.
What about writing manuals?
No.
What about thinking?
God. Thinking?
Yes? No? I'm guessing you're thinking yes. How about thinking out loud? How about
I don't like to think.
How about thinking out loud / talking to yourself?
I mean, is that not what I'm doing right now?
What about filling out questionnaires?
I do love those.
Drooling.
I mean, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you feel the spittle as it's like traveled through capillary action throughout your entire beard.
Yeah.
Like not just the side that's on the pillow, but also the side that's away from the pillow. Like it's just the adhesive forces of your saliva.
You feel the
pulled
cold,
it throughout all of it.
You feel the cold, staunch winds against your salivatic beard.
Yeah. It's. I mean, there's honestly nothing better.
Nothing better. Nothing. I agree. What about scratching?
I mean, it depends on when in the context.
I mean, you doing the scratching or are you being the scratched? Is the real question. What about being miserable?
I mean, yeah.
What about being miserable?
I mean, I do like to wallow.
Yeah.
I'm like a pig in my filth.
Is one of your hobbies apologizing?
Yeah, I like to apologize.
And what about reading manuals?
I also don't. John, you played board games with me.
I know.
You know what I do? If I buy a board game, I go to someone's house and I'm like, let's play this. Now you read the rule book.
Dave says that question number 29, we're on question 11, is a real logic puzzle, and I can't wait to get there. Which of the following would you be willing to do for your union? Die slowly and painfully, read an Infocom instruction manual, or none of the above?
We're already doing the very last one before none of the above.
So yeah,
but I would die slowly for the cause, slowly and painfully for the cause.
Nice.
Sure.
Are you most attracted to beings who are superior to myself in rank, beings of the opposite sex, beings of the same sex, beings of no sex, or myself?
I'm a pretty attractive fellow.
Oh, okay. So you're most attracted to yourself, I see.
I'm a modern Narcissus. I once saw a reflection of myself in the toilet and I damn near drowned.
I see. This makes a lot of sense. Do you suffer from any mental disorders that would prevent you from participating in laboratory experiments? It doesn't matter. I'll do whatever I'm told. No, or definitely not.
So
There's no yes.
none of my options. There's no yes here. Well, I mean, let's go gun ho. The first one.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. I'll do whatever I'm told.
Yeah.
Your favorite form of recreation, is it mopping up after slimy beings who are superior to myself in rank, dueling with laser bazookas at 2 paces, or forcing people to read Infocom manuals?
I really like ooze.
All right, it's good.
I like to clean up ooze.
Do you enjoy working with people?
Yeah.
Animals?
Well, wait, which type of people? How old are the
people.
people?
No, animals.
Yeah, sure.
Plants.
Yeah, I like plants.
Aliens.
I especially like plants when they've been burned and are dead.
Aliens.
Aliens? Nah, screw 'em.
Finger paints.
Finger paints?
Do you enjoy working with finger paints?
I've only had a few finger paintings and finger paints as former coworkers, and I will say that while their work ethic was high, their ability was below average.
Now, Nick, we're going to do the patience factor test, okay? So everybody in the stream, we apologize. This is going to take a while. And Nick, I need you to stand in a corner of a room facing the wall for as long as you can. Don't continue reading until you stop. Now, right here, how long you stood in days.
Oh. Can I just sit here?
Pretentious Goldfish
Or do I
says,
have to-
I should go, but I feel like I've learned a lot tonight.
Don't go.
It's okay, Pretentious Goldfish. This is perfect. Hydrophobia factor. Chain yourself to a rock underwater for as long as you can. Don't continue reading it until you stop. Now right here, how long you held your breath in days?
0 days.
Monotony factor. Repeat number 17 above as many times as you can. Don't continue reading until you stop. Now right here, whether you were really gullible enough to repeat number 17, which is the hydrophobia factor. Okay, now we're doing logic and reasoning abilities here, Nick. This is important. Foot is to shoe
boy.
as finger is to...
Foot is to shoe.
As finger is to nose,
As
eye, ear, mouse, donut, honesty.
Foot is to shoe, as finger is to nose, eye,
Ear, mouse,
ear,
donut,
mouse,
and honesty.
donut. Honesty. Honesty is the correct answer.
Rain is to snow as grotch is to leopard, hurricane, amoeba, cage, A and B, and maybe C and D, or 3.14159.
Yes. Grotch is pie.
Hull is the spaceship as skin is to glove, cat, thermonuclear fusion, titanium, burn, or muffin.
I really like as skin is to glove. That's really weird.
As skin
Let's
is
make
to
some
glove.
That's very like who's the fellow from Silence of the Lambs? Buffalo Bill. That's very Buffalo Bill. As skin is to glove.
All right. I'm
It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again.
In what year, Nick, was the Intergalactic Commerce Act passed?
It wasn't.
Who invented the light deceleration process known as slow glass?
The great the several generations after Nikola Tesla's progeny with that pigeon.
Name the act.
It was Nikola Tesla's grandchild, several generations removed, that was half man, half pigeon.
Name the act passed in 11,205 GY to strengthen the Planetary Commerce Act.
That was the Government Doesn't Work Act of 1597.
Name the year in which Arnold Gunoff invented slow glass.
Isn't glass already slow?
The Intergalactic Commerce Act passed in 11,000...
Wait a second. I just have to comment. Was glass ever fast?
Yes. The Intergalactic Commerce Act passed in 11,205 GY strengthened what
Isn't that
earlier
just hot
act?
sand? I don't... If it's fast glass, isn't that just hot sand? I don't...
The Intergalactic Commerce Act passed in 11,205 GY strengthened what earlier act, Nick?
That one from 1596.
It was the Planetary Commerce Act, Nick. In 11,210, a glazier named Arnold Gunoff invented a light deceleration process. Name it.
Slow glass?
Oh my god, you got one right. All right, question number 28, Nick. What is the...
Was I supposed to be paying attention and not making jokes? Because I was not paying
You could have
attention.
gotten all those answers correctly, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
Question number 28. What is the answer to this question?
42?
Question number 29. Three couples, the Ferrixes, the Borbs, and the Kigries, were seated at a circular table playing Partnership Fanucci. They were a cosmobiologist, a gravity engineer, a sleep technician, an ambassador, a fusion supervisor, and an editor. They were originally from Gallium, Legalama, Grengel 6, Stork Bay, Ansel, and Jago. Each male sat between two females, and no one sat next to their spouse. From the following information, Nick, determine where each person sat, what profession each had, and what planet each came from. The Ancillin, The Anselin sat between the cosmobiologist and one of the Kigris. The female Ferrix was seated across the table from the gravity engineer. The male on the fusion supervisor's left sat across from the person from Grangel 6.
Thank you!
Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Ooh, that is Flitchard. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're reading the manual, Being Stupid. Did Nick leave?
Did who leave?
Oh, there you are. I just can't see you now. I just see your clothes.
Look at my laundry.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So there's just a little bit left, guys,
waiting.
which, it's so long.
So my answer to that question is no.
Okay. We're going to read this quick. I'm sorry, everybody. We're getting there. This is now our character's journal.
It's no.
I apologize. This is taking so long.
Very soon I'm going to have to run to get a charger in order to allow my phone to live.
It's been 52 minutes of nonstop manual talk. I know this is the thrilling commentary that everyone needs.
Yeah, they've been seeing my hand puppet this entire time, right?
Oh, really? Is that
Talking.
what you're doing? I'm not paying attention.
Well, because you said man.
Hi, Nick. I like this. I lost your face, though. It's gone. Your internet died, and now your face...
Manual
Oh!
talk.
Oh! There we go.
Manual talk.
I was transferred from the SPS Trilobite to SPS Feinstein for the third of my 4 tours of duty. I'm truly going to miss my commander, Ensign First Class Lim. He was a friend in every respect. Someone you could always go to with a problem. Someone I could really look up to. We would sometimes talk long into the night. He'd tell me about his home world of Ashdown 5, and I would talk about growing up on Gallium. I'd get pretty homesick sometimes, even though Gallium is not exactly one of the garden spots of the universe. I just hope my new commander is half as nice as Lim. Oh, this is the journal of our character.
I see.
This new
I'm
ship...
going to run and get that charger. I'll be right back.
This new ship seems pretty small. I'm in a cabin with only 5 other ensigns, and I've got 1.5 cubic meters of locker space. July 23rd. Met my new commander today, Ensign Cadet First Class Blather. He seems like a real crip. Excuse the language, diary. But that might just be a bad first impression. July 25th. One of my cabin mates, Gorund, organized a double Finucci tournament among all the Ensign 7 class. We were playing during the 150 millicron rec period after lunch, and Blather burst in and confiscated the sets and told us that playing war games was a violation of patrol regulations. But Ensign Werp, who's studying to be a patrol lawyer, said he couldn't find anything about it in the regulations anywhere. Blather is really a total mega crip. July 28th. I went to see the personnel officer today to find out what my new duties would involve. He showed me a list of all the open assignments, and I decided to put in for the grotch feeding detail. We picked up a few grotches when we were on Crassus, and we're taking them to the zoology labs on Tremaine so that maybe they can figure out how an animal can produce 47 times its weight in trot every day. Bosbar the 7th. Everyone from the PO to the ship's cook has approved my application for the grotch feeding detail, except Blather. Have an appointment to see him tomorrow. Wish me luck. Bosbar the 8th. Trot! Blather rejected my application, and to make it worse, he said that since I seem to love grotches so much, he's assigning me to clean out their cages. Trot and double trot! Bosbar the 26th. I haven't had time to write in this diary lately because Blather's been watching us all like a Teleron bird. Also last week he found the diary during a surprise inspection, gave me zoo demerits, and told me that diaries were so against regulations, but I'll be frobbed if I'm going to stop. I've started hiding the diary inside my official documents file, and I keep that hidden in the air duct. From now on, I'll have to sneak away somewhere when I'm writing. Bosbar the 27th. Greetings from the Deck 4 supply closet on the SPS Feinstein. I hope I'm not tempting fate, sneaking around with my diary this way. Used to be as much of a disbeliever in destiny as the next guy, but not anymore. Not since the time my mom warned my dad not to tempt fate by walking across the astral planes after dark. When the computerized analysis shows a 43% chance of resulting injury, my dad, stubborn as always, just laughed at her and went right on taking his nightly strolls. The very next summer, he went walking at night on the plains and stumbled over a crater and bruised his knee. Gosh! Bosbar the 28th.
Yep.
We enter planetary orbit. What, Nick? You okay? Nick?
Oh, no, I was just in agreement. Gosh.
Okay, I know.
Fine. I was just agreeing. That is quite frustrating.
Bosbar the 28th, we entered planetary orbit today, a non-human world called Acardi 3, although the natives call it sometimes something like Bloke Bibbin Gordo. They're not officially part of the Union. The rumors say that we're picking up a special ambassador to take back to Tremaine for negotiations on joining the Union. Tomorrow we have to put on our dress uniforms for some special welcoming ceremony. August the 2nd. Caught a glimpse of the alien ambassador during the welcoming ceremonies yesterday. He looked like a cross between a tree trunk and a melting ice cream cone. But anyway, the ceremony got me out of cleaning the garage cages today. August 7th. Went to the mandatory patrol informational Tri-Vision triple feature last night. We saw a treatment for space lice infestation, shore leave Shirley, how to guard against contracting alien diseases, and the oxygen tank, your galvanized buddy in the vacuum. Blather confined half the ensigns to quarters for hooting during the second feature. The other half had fallen asleep during the first feature. August 24th. Trot that trotting crip! I applied for astrophysics training for the next quarter, but Blather says my work for the Special Assignment Task Force hasn't been good enough. So not only did he reject my astrophysics application, but he says I'll have to take remedial scrubbing next quarter. What a trotting crip! You know, for the first time I'm beginning to have doubts about whether I'm really cut for the patrol. When I was growing up on Gallium, it was always taken for granted that I would join up when I came of age. My family has served in the patrol for 5 generations. In fact, my great-great-grandfather was a high admiral and one of the founding fathers of the patrol. But I seem to be permanently stuck at Ensign 7th, and Blather's making my life miserable. Septem the 4th. We left hyperspace today at about 7,600 hours. Weren't scheduled to for about another 2 weeks. The grapevine says we have special orders to investigate a planetary system here. Apparently some of the archaeologists back on Varshan think it might have been part of the Second Union. I can't imagine why anyone would settle out here, in the remote corner of the galaxy. Septem the 5th. That crip has done it again. I missed 2 little pellets of trot when I was cleaning out the garage cages yesterday, and Blather gave me 100 demerits, and assigned me to 2 extra shifts of deck scrubbing, including Deck 9, the filthiest deck on the ship. I'm considering asking for a transfer, or if things get worse, I might even abandon ship. Oh my god. Oh, we lost Nick. Nick, I lost your thing. You were sharing the screen, and now you're not.
Yeah. I don't know why it closed out, which sucks for me because I don't remember how to get back.
Flitchard says, "Game almost over. What are you reading?" Sorry. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Flitchard. We're reading the manual to Planetfall.
Game not even started, sir.
Not even started.
In fact, the game decided that it didn't want to be played. So, John, can you recall? Can you remind me?
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't remember these things. You know, when you, I put mount space
space
CD.
No.
Oh, C.
God.
Oh, come on.
Mount space C
okay.
space C.
You're allowed to criticize me, sir, when you can identify a 2,000-year-old seed that has been eroded and is a weird grass variety. Then you can judge me.
Fair enough, Nick. Fair enough. Okay. Mount space
I
C
did that.
space
CD.
No.
Oh, dang it.
Mount space C space C : /.
Okay. I'm trying.
C :
C :
CD space Infocom.
Infocom. Planetfall. Planetfa.
Yeah.
Is it Planet
CD
F?
space Planet F.
And then Planetfa.
Planetfa, yes. Edgar says your handsome faces are always better than any game anyways. Thank you, Edgar.
I that is very kind of you. It is not true.
All right,
at least on this end.
Can you share your screen now, Nick, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
No. I literally have no idea. I got a glass of water. I got my phone to be back so I could see the Twitch chat. And then I looked and I'm like, well, the game is gone.
Boink. There we go. All right, Nick, are you ready?
Yeah,
Begin
sure,
the
why
reading
not?
process.
All right. Planetfall, Infocom interactive fiction, a science fiction story. Copyright C, 1983 by Infocom Incorporated, all rights reserved. Planetfall is a trademark of Infocom Incorporated, release 37, serial number 851003. I figured we needed to read more of this.
Very important, yes.
Is that? Yeah. Another routine day of drudgery aboard the Stellar Patrol ship Feinstein. This morning's assignment for a certain lowly ensign 7th class, scrubbing the filthy metal deck at the of level 9. With your patrol issue self-contained, multi-purpose, all-weather scrub brush, you shine the floor with a diligence born of the knowledge that at any moment, dreaded ensign first-class Blather, the bane of your shipboard existence, could appear. Deck 9. This is a featureless corridor similar to every other corridor on the ship. It curves away to starboard, and a gangway leads up. To port is the entrance to one of the ship's primary escape pods. The pod bulkhead is closed.
Okay, so west is the escape pods, east is the curve, and then a gangway up. Let's go east.
You don't want to go to escape pods?
Not yet. We haven't explored the ship.
All right, so we are now in the reactor lobby. The corridor widens here as it nears the main drive area. To starboard is the ion reactor that powers the vessel, and aft of here is the auxiliary control room. The corridor continues to port. Ensign Blather, his uniform immaculate, enters and notices you are away from your post. 20 demerits, Ensign 7th class. No, that's not his voice. 20 demerits, Ensign 7th class.
Wow.
Bella's Blather.
I like
40 if you're not back on deck 9 in 5 seconds. He curls his face into a hideous mask of disgust at your unbelievable negligence.
Okay.
Talk to Blather. Blather shouts, "Speak when you are spoken to, Ensign 7th class!" He breaks 3 pencil points in a frenzied rush to give you more demerits. "I said to return to your post, Ensign 7th class!" bellows Blather, turning a deepening shade of crimson. Talk to Blather.
Yeah, okay. So we can go south, we can go east. Wait. So, so we can go...
Let's not go where he wants us to go.
Yep, so we can go
So
south. Yeah, south, sure.
Ensign Blather pushes you roughly back toward your post. "I said to return to your post, Ensign 7th class!"
So
bellows
let's
Blather.
return to our post. He's pushing us around. Go west.
I wanted to rebel, John.
All right, what's in our inventory?
We have a patrol issue self-contained multi-purpose scrub brush. A patrol uniform being worn. The patrol uniform contains an ID card. A chronometer also being worn.
That's a watch.
Look at chronometer. Yes, look at the timekeeper. It is a standard wrist chronometer with a digital display. According to the chronometer, the current time is 46:63. The back is engraved with the message, "Good luck in the patrol. Love, Mom and Dad."
Let's look at the ID card.
I'm sure we are living up to their expectations.
I know I am. I'm
Mhm,
living up to my
indeed.
mom and dad's expectations.
Clean floor.
With brush. Oh, you can do that, I guess, yeah.
The floor is a bit shinier now. The alien ambassador from the planet Blokibib Gordo ambles toward you from down the corridor. He is munching on something resembling an enormous stalk of celery, and he leaves a trail of green slime on the deck. He stops nearby, and you wince as a pool of slime begins forming beneath him on your newly polished deck. The ambassador wheezes loudly and hands you a brochure outlining the planet's major exports.
Let's get that brochure.
Take brochure. I assume we have it. No? Yeah,
Okay.
we have it. So he's racist. Okay.
Well, he
Talk
is an
to-
alien from Blokibib Gordo.
Ambassador. The ambassador taps his translator and then touches his center knee to his left ear. Cool. The Blokenbibben Gordoan equivalent of shrugging. The ambassador introduces himself as Burguntel Algler. Say hello.
Burgun te Elkner ip nun. Come on,
Yes.
Nick. Don't you know how to speak Blurk Bibbin Gordoin?
I don't. Alas. Oh. Ask about brochure. Ask.
No, remember, it would be, in this instance,
Talk to.
Burgun te Elkner ip nun, comma. What is... It's not gonna work, Nick.
Oh, well, I mean,
You also...
if it doesn't work,
you spelled it wrong, too.
Did I?
Yeah.
BR apostrophe gun.
You got a
Hyphen.
left bracket in there.
Oh, dang it. Nah. Ip. Alright, I think that's right.
There's no space between the apostrophe and the NUN.
Okay.
Comma.
I put a comma.
Yeah.
Tell me
Oh,
about brochure.
sure. Doesn't know the word about, though, but that's fine. Yes, he doesn't know Bergen te Elkner Ipgnun. Come on, Nick.
Ask. Read brochure.
Yeah.
The leading export of Blokbidengordo is the adventure game Planetfall, written by S. Eric Moretsky. Buy one today. Better yet. Yeah, John.
You were right,
Yeah,
Nick.
John.
I am so sorry. He went by S. Eric Moretsky back then.
He went by S. Eric Moretsky. That was his name. He was like J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yep. Say yes.
Inquires whether you're interested in the game of bocce. Yes, indeed. The ambassador grunts a polite farewell and disappears. Up the gangway, leaving a trail.
Oh, up. Let's follow him.
So this is a steep metal gangway connecting deck 8 above and deck 9 below. Look. Cool. Follow slime. I'm confused. Let's go up to deck 8, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
So this is a featureless corridor leading port and starboard. A gangway leads down, and to the fore is the hyperspatial jump machinery room. Ensign Blather. Oh God, this mother fudger! His uniform immaculate enters and notices you are away from your post.
20 demerits, Ensign 7th class!
Bellows Blather.
40 if you're not back on deck 9 in 5 seconds!
He curls his face into a hideous... 1 second.
That's fine.
I want to know something. Your score would be 0 out of 80 points. It is day 1 in your adventure. Okay, I was hoping that it would keep track of our demerits. It does not. Okay, do you want to go back? Do you want to go down?
Yeah, then go down, yeah.
Down, down.
Clean floor.
Inventory. Clean floor with brush. The floor is a bit shinier now. Ensign First Class Blather swaggers in. He studies your work with half-closed eyes.
You call this polishing, Ensign 7th class?
He sneers.
We have a position for an Ensign 9th class in the toilet scrubbing division, you know. 30 demerits.
He glares at you, his arms crossed.
Kill Blather.
Kill Blather with brush.
Yes.
What should we save?
With brush.
Save.
Oh, okay.
Brushing.
The brushing
Time.
name. Dave, yeah, I think S. Eric sounds cooler than Steve, but
Blather removes several of your appendages and internal organs. Oopsie doos. You have died.
Yep, your score. Hold on. Up. It is day 1 of your adventure. Current galactic standard time, adjusted to your local cycle, is 4817. The score gives you the rank of beginner. Oh well, according to the Treaty of Gishin 4, signed in 8747 GY, all adventure game players must be given another chance after dying, in the interest of interstellar peace. Okay, now you can restore. Learning through dying, we have to remember these things. Okay, so clean floor.
So we can clean floor with brush.
And again.
Does G work?
Yes it does.
Hey! G is back!
G is back!
Yes! I missed G.
It hasn't been back since, like, Zork.
Yeah, it's been a while since G died. G was such a good command.
We say that, but in reality, it's only been 2 years, right?
I mean, it's been several games for us, though.
This is true.
I mean, technically, the time has been less for us.
I guess this is also true.
Yeah, it's just been like we've had several games where we're like, why G gone? I miss G. G was good.
Dave doesn't trust anyone who goes by an initial and a middle name. G. Gordon Liddy, for example. This is true. Well, I'm glad he changed it, right? He went by Steve. He embraced the Steve.
The floor is a bit shiny now. Blather, adding 50 more demerits for good measure, moves off in search of more young ensigns to terrorize. Look. So there's a featureless corridor similar to every other corridor on the ship. It curves away to starboard, and a gangway leads up.
So
the
that's
port
happening.
Is the entrance.
There's an internal clock going on here, right? So this is telling you that there's certain events happen at certain moves.
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Hold on.
I'm also looking at the book.
Supposedly,
you mother fudger.
Also moves 4,886. We've done 4,886 moves.
According to what?
Oh, is that in galactic time?
That's in galactic time.
Yep.
Adjusted to your local day cycle.
Yeah. It's 4886. That's weird. Okay. So clean the floor. I don't know. We gotta keep moving. So let's.
Let's try this gate pods.
Okay.
So we gotta go left.
Right. West.
West.
It's closed though currently. Open bulkhead.
Open. Bulkhead. Why open the door to the emergency escape pod if there's no emergency?
See.
Open.
So no, it's
bulkhead.
not gonna.
Let me have it.
Go.
Clean floor with brush.
No, go east. We got to do other things.
A massive explosion rocks the ship. I feel like we were just meant to kill time, John.
Oh, okay. All right.
This was the that moment in The Witness, except for slightly less frustrating.
Do
you remember that? I forgot about that.
About
Holy
The Witness?
crap, that made me mad.
The Witness was bad.
I know, but like that moment when he brought us into his office and he's like, "I'm gonna have a conversation with
and
you."
You have
and
to
you're
wait
like, okay.
15 moves, and you can
But
only
it doesn't
really
tell
have
you
like,
that's what you need to do.
But you can only interact with them for like 2 dialogue choices, you know, or 2 conversation pieces. It's really that was really annoying.
Yeah, you're like, what am I supposed to be doing? And then like you start doing other things, and he's like complaining that you're ignoring him, and you're like, oh, okay. Will you answer this question? No. Well, how about this question? No. How about this question? Okay, now he's just not talking anymore.
Yep.
I shoot him. I shoot him dead.
That's you, Nick. All right.
I know. I solved that murder so fast. I was the one who killed him.
Yeah, we solved that murder mystery in The Witness so well. We were the ones who were responsible for his death. All right, so a massive explosion rocks the ship. Echoes from the explosion resound deafeningly down the halls. Blather, looking slightly disoriented, barks at you to resume your assigned duties. Time to get in that escape pod, Nick.
Yep. So we need to go...
West.
West?
Yes.
Ensign First Class Blather is standing before you, furiously scribbling demerits onto an oversized clipboard. More distant explosions, a narrow emergency bulkhead at the base of the gangway, and a wider one along the corridor to starboard. Both crash shut. Blather, adding 50 more demerits for good measure, moves off in search of more young ensigns to terrorize.
So open
cool.
bulkhead.
Open bulkhead.
The escape pod one.
Escape pod.
Escape pod bulkhead, you had to say.
All right, it's already open. More powerful explosions, Buffett. Enter escape pod.
Yeah.
Escape pod bulkhead. What?
West.
What happened?
I think that we took too long, Nick. Time had
Okay.
passed. So just restart. Or. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait. Or brush. Clean. Whatever. Yeah, I think we just started, or we didn't start early enough. Yep. Okay.
West?
The door to port slides open, so west.
This is one of the Feinstein's primary escape pods for use in extreme emergencies. A massive safety webbing large enough to hold several dozen people fills half the pod. The controls are entirely automated. The bulkhead leading out is open. The ship shakes again. You hear from close by the sounds of emergency bulkheads closing. So west?
No, wait. No.
Are we in it?
West? Yeah, we're in it now.
Okay. So wait. Or buckle in.
No.
So that wait. I get it. A massive safety webbing large enough to hold several dozen people fills half the pod. So get in safety webbing. You are now safely cushioned within the web.
There we go.
The pod door clanks shut as heavy explosions continue to buffet the Feinstein.
Wait.
You feel the pod begin to slide down its ejection tube as explosions shake the mothership. Wait. Time passes. Through the viewport of the pod, you see the Feinstein dwindle as you head away. Burst of light dot its hull. Suddenly, a huge explosion blows the Feinstein into tiny pieces, sending the escape pod tumbling away. As the escape pod tumbles away from the former location of the Feinstein, its gyroscopes whine. The pod slowly stops tumbling. Lights on the control panel blink furiously as the autopilot searches for a reasonable destination.
Wait.
The auxiliary rockets fire briefly, and a nearby planet swings into view through the port. It appears to be almost entirely ocean, and just a few visible islands, and an unusually small polar ice cap. A moment later, the system's sun swings into view, and the viewport polarizes into featureless black rectangle. Look at rectangle.
It's just saying that it
sees
the
it's
sun.
Polarizing too. Yeah,
so
I get it.
So it doesn't blind you.
But I want to look at it.
Okay.
I want to look at the sun.
Okay, look at the
You
sun.
look into an eclipse. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
That's what you do.
Wait. The main thrusters fire a long, gentle burst. A monotonic.
No, monotonic.
Voice. A monotonic. That sounds like the best G&T.
I just was with it.
A monotonic voice issues from the control panel. Approaching planet, human habitable.
I love, Nick, that we just have your nose to the top of your head.
Oh, is that true?
That's true.
Let me see. Yep. There's more of me.
Yay!
Yellow.
Okay, so we wait. Keep waiting.
The pod is buffeted as it enters the planet's atmosphere. No.
I see you're having technical difficulties, Nick.
Nope, we're good. Can you still see it?
Yep.
You feel the temperature begin to rise, and the pod's climate control system roars as it labors to compensate. The viewport suddenly becomes transparent again, giving you a view of endless ocean below. The lights on the control panel flash madly as the pod's computer searches for a suitable landing site. The thrusters fire long and hard, slowing the pod's descent.
Edgar sparingly says the Monotonic Spree is the name of my terrible a cappella ensemble. Is it really? It's like the anti-polyphonic Spree? Great band. Very cheerful.
They don't believe in harmony.
The pod is now approaching the closer of a pair of islands. It appears to be surrounded by sheer cliffs rising from the water, and is topped by a wide plateau. The plateau seems to be covered by a sprawling complex of buildings.
Indeed. Let us wait. The pod lands with a thud. Through the viewport, you can see a rocky cleft and some water below. The pod rocks gently back and forth, as if it was precariously balanced. A previously unseen panel slides open, revealing some emergency provisions, including a survival kit and a towel take-all. Is that a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference?
No.
The towel?
No. When's that in Hitchhikers?
That is definitely in Hitchhikers. The emergency towel?
I think you're confusing it with the Lord of the Rings.
What?
The Lord of the Rings.
Now I can't tell if you're kidding.
Frodo has the catchphrase, make sure to carry on your person a towel that is a drying device.
I'm pretty. Are you? 1 second. I have to pull up the video of you. I have to see your face. Show me your face. I can't see it.
Hi. It's on the Discord call.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
just
is.
See. I need to see you.
Oh, we lost you now.
See.
Frodo Prefect? Yes, exactly, Edgar. Thank you. Hi, Nick. I'm being honest.
It is. You're not.
I'm being honest.
You're a liar.
Oh my god, Nick.
I don't remember this in Lord of the Rings. I do remember in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I think you're misremembering, and you're thinking Lord of the Rings, or Hitchhikers, and you're thinking Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry.
I definitely don't, because I haven't read Lord of the Rings, but I have read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Did you see the movies?
Forever ago. Yeah.
And he had a towel. Zane says it might be. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was originally published as a radio serial in 1978. Planetfall was published by Infocom in 1983. Zane is absolutely correct. It is from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. How's it going, Zane? It's good to see you.
Wait,
friend.
how is Zane correct, but I was wrong?
Because your name is Nick, and you're my best friend.
I was just gaslit so hard.
Hold on. Whoa. Okay. The pod lands with a thud. Oh,
Tried.
Yeah. Okay. You take all. You can't reach it from here. Oh, you have to get out.
Yeah. Did we land?
Yes.
Get out.
No, get out of webbing. Up.
As you stand, the pod shifts slightly and you feel it falling. A moment later, the fall stops with a shock. You see water rising past the viewport. I'm going to take all.
Okay.
All right.
So look at the towel.
Look.
At towel.
A pretty ordinary towel. Something is written on its corner. The pod is now completely submerged, and you feel it smash against underwater rocks. Bubbles streaming upward past the window indicate that the pod is continuing to
Exit
sink.
pod.
That's I was going to, and then you told me to look at the
I
towel.
didn't know we were gonna die.
The pod
Open-
door is closed.
Open. Oh boy.
Open door. Yep. And we did not save.
Okay. Well then, restore. Sorry, Nick. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. You could just wait too. Wait would be probably more time. Time helpful. We have a great though. Yeah. So we should save during that process. So west, and then get in webbing. Reading the towel is your hitchhiker's Easter egg. That'll give you the clue, Nick.
Yeah, I figured as much, but...
Edgar says this is not forgiving. But here's the thing. I was going to say wait until we get, like, right before we land. So, like, right when you see the buildings.
Yeah, I'm just going to I'm not going to take any risks.
Edgar says this is not forgiving. No, not at all. But here's the thing, Edgar, that this... I don't mind this. I don't mind this failure, restarting, try again. I don't mind this at all. It doesn't bother me at all. Yep. Get buffeted. Compensate. Up, 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 up. Okay, keep going. There it is, save now. We must wait, Zane. Alright. Get out of webbing. And then, and then, nope, up, open door.
The bulkhead opens and cold ocean water rushes in. The pod is now completely submerged, and you feel it smash against the underwater rocks, bubbles streaming upward past, and the window indicate that the pod is continuing to sink.
Exit pod.
Swim?
No, just exit pod.
Or exit pod. Underwater, you are momentarily disoriented as you enter the turbulent waves. Currents buffet you against the sharp rocks of an underwater cliff. The dim light filters down from above.
Up.
Swim up. Crag, you have reached a cleft in the cliff wall. So now we're risking the bends. I don't know how deep we ended up before we got out.
I don't think it was that deep, Nick. We're not risking the bends. Let's die by the bends before we assume that we're getting the bends.
You have reached the cleft in the cliff wall where the island rises from the water. The edge of the cleft displays recently exposed rock where it collapsed. I swear to God, I went to grad school.
I believe
where
you.
It collapsed under the weight of the escape pod. About 2 meters below, turbulent waters swirl. My brain keeps anticipating the wrong words.
Do you need
swirl
me to
against
read?
Sharp rocks. No, I'm fine. I keep trying to outthink the text rather than just reading the text.
Just read the text.
A small structure clings to the face of the cliff about 8 meters above you. Even an out-of-shape ensign 7th class could probably climb up to it.
Okay.
So
we go
the edge of the cliff displays recently exposed rock where it collapsed under the weight of the escape pod about 2 meters below. Swirl against sharp rocks. Small structure clings to the face of the cliff. Okay, so up.
Up.
Whoop. Balcony. This is an octagonal room, half carved into and half built out of the cliff wall. Ooh, it's reserved from the cliff. That's fun. That's a technical term, John. When you create a space or when you create a hole or a feature by cutting it out of stone rather than making it from stone, that is called reserving it in the rock.
Ooh, fun. I would use that term a
So,
lot.
for example, Etruscan tombs.
Ooh.
Etruscan tombs.
I have an
are
Etruscan
often
tarot
reserved
deck.
in the rock.
It's not from the Etruscans. It's just because they were like, Etruscan art is cool.
Etruscan art is pretty cool. I have the derpiest of ox on my wall from an Etruscan tomb.
Nice. Sorry.
Yeah.
What
Anyway.
were you reading? Sorry.
Who are you apologizing to?
For interrupting
The
your
audience?
train of thought.
Were we?
Through the
I had
shattered
a train of thought.
windows, which ring the outer wall, you can see ocean to the horizon. A weathered metal plaque with barely readable lettering rests below the windows. The language seems to be a corrupt form of Galalingua. A steep stairway, roughly cut into the face of the cliff, leads upward.
Galalingua.
A rocky crag can be seen about 8 meters below. So read plaque. Oh, save. Save. Oh, the towel. Yeah.
Yep.
Classic Lord of the Rings quote.
I hate you.
Don't you remember Gandalf? He's like, Frodo, don't panic.
Like for a hot second, I was like, that doesn't sound like a J.R.R. Tolkien thing, but that definitely sounds like a weird Hobbit thing.
You don't remember when the Nazgul were reading poetry? You don't remember any of this.
I'm doing now what I do for my students.
Nazgul reading poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
You know, John, when they tell you that there are no such things as dumb questions, that is actually a lie. There definitely are.
Incredibly depressed Gollum.
Mm-hmm.
None of this.
I recall none of this.
The
Shockingly.
the
Given
pan Middle
it's important
Earthian
to the
gargle
narrative.
blaster. None of that.
No. Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No,
Look at your survival kit.
Look at survival kit.
Open.
Survival.
Nick, why do you just say open? You know you have to be specific. You've played
Opening the
7
survival kit reveals a
seven
blob of red
Infocom
goo,
games.
a blob of green goo, and a blob of brown goo. I think we know what the brown goo is.
It's all food.
Yeah.
Okay. So did we read the plaque?
Read the plaque. Wait 1 second. I did that for you. Scenic vista. This stunning view of the Calmonte Valley curves over 40 square miles of that famous tourist spot. The large building at the bend in the Gulman River is the former provincial Capitol building.
I'm really glad that you totally were just like, I can read this. This is the best reading you've done so far.
I mean, you just had to write it in nonsense, and then it makes perfect sense to me.
Zane
I'm like,
W
ooh.
says, as an amateur chef, my suggestion is to mix the goos. A moose once bit my sister. No, really. Nope. Combine goo. It doesn't know the word mix. No. Okay, then we don't have to do that. All right. So thanks, but you're not hungry. Okay. So let's look again. Oh, okay, yeah, restore, I guess. Look.
So, we're still in an octagonal room, half carved into the,
Okay, so
half built out of blah, 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 blah.
Up.
The middle of a long, steep stairway carved into the face of a cliff.
Okay.
What the heck is happening?
So you keep going up. I don't know what's going on with you, Nick.
My computer's freaking out. Courtyard. You are in the courtyard of an ancient stone edifice, vaguely reminiscent of the castles you saw during your leave on Ramos 2. It has decayed to the point where it can probably be termed a ruin. Openings lead north and west, and a stairway downward is visible to the south.
Okay.
So that we just, do we want to go north?
Yeah, let's just go north, yeah.
Plain Hall. This is a featureless hall leading north and south. Although the hallway is old and dusty, the construction is of much more modern style than the castle to the south. A similar hall branches off to the northeast. Is it just me, or was this lacking?
What do you mean?
This sort of like description of space, where you enter a space and there is a exit to your south because you went north. Like, I don't know. I remember the last ones not having something like this, and I remember being frustrated by it, and I don't remember why.
Oh, that it wasn't as descriptive enough is what you're saying?
No, like that it didn't. It didn't remind you that you came from a place. So like we have a
yeah,
we have
you can't do that. That's too much to write. You can't include direction relative to where you came from in a text adventure game in that way, because one, it takes
they do
way too much work.
They do here though.
What do you mean?
They say that there's an exit to the south that reminds you that you came from the south.
No, it doesn't.
It reminded me.
No, because like if you came from, we didn't come from the south. Or I guess we came.
We
from
went
the
north.
If we came
So we
from
came
the
from the
north, if we came from the north in this instance, it'll still say the same thing.
I mean, we do come from the north.
I know, but I'm just saying that it's done so that it doesn't have to rewrite this for every direction that you come from.
I know. I just remember there being something where it wasn't like this, and I was irritated by it, and I can't remember what it was.
That may have been
My brain is
in
very tired.
Starcross because Starcross was done with a more relative directional system.
Oh yeah,
because
no,
it
I
was-
hated that.
because it was
That annoyed me.
a cylinder.
Mhm.
Okay.
I missed this. This is nice.
So let's keep going north then.
Rec area. This is a recreational facility of some sort. Games and tapes are scattered about the room. Hallways head off to the east and south, and to the north is a door which is closed and locked. A dial on the door is currently set to 0.
Okay. Look at the games.
All the usual games: chess, cribbage, galactic overlord, double Femucci.
Look at the tapes.
Let's see. Here are some musical selections. Here are some best-selling romantic novels. Here's a biography of famous double Femucci champion.
Oh my gosh, let's get that biography. Oh, okay. Set a dial on the door is currently set to 0. Turn dial to 1.
The dial is now set to 1. Open door. So I'm assuming we have to get some sort of combination.
Oh, I bet you we have to know specifically, and I bet you it goes to like 5,000 or whatever. Okay, so we can go east or south. East, so go east. No. Go east.
The rec corridor. This is a wide east-west hallway. Portals lead north and south, and another corridor branches southwest.
Okay.
Southwest?
We can go. No, let's try to stay
No,
more.
that's where we came from.
What do you mean?
So this is so we went east.
Yes.
This is a wide east-west hallway. Portals lead north and south, and another corridor branches southwest.
Yeah.
So if we went east,
we can go north,
then-
south, southwest, or east.
Okay, which would you like to do?
Let's go southwest. See if it leads us back to the plane hole.
Yes, it does.
Good. This isn't a Zorik situation. Hooray! So go northeast then,
Northeast.
and then go north.
North. This is a very long room lined with multi-tiered bunks. Flimsy partitions between the tiers may have provided a modicum of privacy. These Spartan living quarters could have once housed many hundreds, but it seems quite deserted now. There are openings at the north and south ends of the room.
Let's just keep going north then.
Sand fact B.
What's sand fact?
This must be the sanitary facility for the adjacent dormitory. The fixtures are dry and dusty, the room dead and deserted. You marvel at how little the millennia and cultural gulfs have changed toilet bowl design. The only exit is south.
Okay. Whoop.
Clean toilet.
Toilets. Toilet's a bit shinier now. It's dead and deserted.
Indeed.
Well, look, I mean, I have to give them credit here. They have a bathroom. Bathrooms in video games are very rare. Very rare. Also, Nick, do you know that I don't see your face at all anymore?
I do not.
Nope. I just see your clothes. Poop in
Can you
toilet.
see my hand?
Yes, poop in toilet.
Hello. Oh, we want to try poop in toilet?
Yeah.
Poop in toilet.
Nope.
Kill toilet. You can't kill the... I
Okay.
have to try it once in every game, John.
South.
I have to try it once. I
Oh,
have to try it once
God.
in every game. It has to happen.
Okay.
I want to know if it calls
Of
me a
all the
loony,
things,
John.
Of all the things. Good.
Dang it.
South.
It doesn't call me a loony.
South.
I want to be a Canadian form of currency. It's a loony or a toonie. Those are the two I know.
South.
Oh, I kept hearing stop.
South.
That too.
So go east.
Mess corridor. This is a wide east-west hallway with a large portal to the south. A small door is to the north. Is closed and hooked with a simple steel padlock, which is also closed. Open padlock.
Okay, we need a tool to
Okay.
get that.
Open padlock with mouth.
Poop. Yes, that makes perfect sense. It's all contextual there. It's one of the best puzzles in the game.
It said I can't open it with my hands.
Open padlock with mouth.
Padlock with mouth.
Okay, so south. Or we can also go east still too. But let's go south, yeah. Whoa.
We're back in the mess hall.
No.
Oh no, now we're in the mess hall.
Yes.
This is a large hall lined with tables and benches. I don't know why reading is so hard today. An opening to the north leads back to the corridor. A door to the south is closed. Next to the door is a small slot. Although the room is quite barren, an octagonally shaped canteen is sitting on one of the benches. Take a look at canteen.
Yeah, get that canteen.
Open canteen. Look in canteen.
Okay.
Take canteen.
So let's see. So can we open the south door? What? Open door? Please
A
use-
light flashes.
Yeah. Use your voice.
What?
Do your voice.
I'm so confused.
Your voice, the silly voice for their words.
Oh.
Please use kitchen access card.
Okay. So
Please.
I think before I was doing a vaguely French accent, but this didn't really.
I thought it was kind of Swedish.
I don't do accents.
So
well.
we go north.
I mean, I don't. Nothing stops me from doing accents. I just don't do a good job.
And then east.
East. This is a wide east-west hallway with openings to the north and south. To the east, the corridor stretches off into the distance. That section of the hallway is lined with motorized walkway, no longer running. That was probably intended to transport people or cargo down that tremendously long hall.
Okay, so let's go north. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep taking the branches as we move along.
Dorm D. This is a very long room lined with multi-tiered bunks. Flimsy partitions between the tiers may have provided a modicum of privacy. These Spartan living quarters could have once housed many hundreds, but it seems quite deserted now. There are openings at the north and south ends.
Go north to see at the bathroom. I bet you one of these bathrooms is going to have something.
Sandfac D. This must be the sanitary facility to the adjacent dormitory. The fixtures are dry and dusty. The room dead and deserted. You marvel at how little blah, blah, blah.
Steve Moreski is I'm already knowing that he is very much about making the place seem realistic and functional more than functional gameplay mechanically, just to build the world.
I like poopers.
Just go south.
I'm going to take one moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Talk to the chat.
Now that Nick's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Nick.
I'm still here.
I see.
I heard that you were going to talk about me.
No, I wasn't going to at all.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Now that Nick's gone, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Nick. What a rube. What a doofus. We love him, though. We love him, don't we, folks? We love him. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Now that we actually got into the game, an hour into it, right? So, what typically happens for those that aren't new to, or who are new to watching a stream where we play a text adventure game, essentially the very beginning of this is us mapping things out and getting a better look at where we are in space. Oops, wow, I'm pushing buttons. Middle mouse button? Why aren't you working? There. And so, yeah, it's us just trying to map out everything and getting a better sense of direction. So typically we'll end up dying. It usually takes 1 or 2 rounds of play, which is why we saved right before, or right when the pod crashes, because that's just a great starting point then for doing this. It doesn't look like there's anything in the original ship that we can get anything from. It didn't look like it, at least, and if there is, oh my goodness, we're gonna be so screwed. We're using Trizbort. Trizbort is a fantastic mapping tool when the maps make sense. This would exclude, of course, weird mazes or Zork 1, where the entrances and exits change dramatically. But Trizbort works very well for just when those things actually are supposed to make sense spatially. It wouldn't work for something like Starcross or Zork 1, because how those rooms are placed are actually very relative and kind of changing. It's kind of complicated. But this seems to work pretty well for what we got here. And when we have situations where the map changes, I've got my handy dandy map making tools with a pen that I constantly click into the microphone, because I have to do something with my hands or else my brain explodes. But Trizbort works great. And yeah, it's very helpful. Incredibly helpful. How's it going, by the way, Hesh? So Hesh, were there any other Infocom games that you've played and enjoyed? Our games beaten so far, and we're playing through them all chronologically. Friday nights is when we play Infocom, or text adventure games, because once we beat all the Infocom games, the only one we're going to exclude is probably going to be Shogun. We're probably going to exclude. But we'll probably play all of them. And after that, we're going to go into the Legend Entertainment ones and make some diversions, too, to some other traditional adventure games. My friend Nick here, who is at the helm, he is not... he doesn't know a lot about video games. He's pretty new to these sorts of things. He's played some as a kid, but very casually, but hasn't played anything like this before. He had to stay with me over the summer at our house with our family because his mom was passing away. She was really sick, and so he had to stay with us because he's out of state. His mom's out here locally. And he had some interest in playing Zorik, and I was very much like, yes. My experience in text adventures was a lot of MUDs more than anything, and I had played Mind Forever Voyaging, as well as the Spellcasting series, Spellcasting 101 and 201, which made me a huge fan of Steve Moretsky and looking into his stuff with A Mind Forever Voyaging. And then I attempted to play some of the earlier Infocom games, and I was not into it. But when Nick and I played together, it worked wonderfully. And so we had an absolute blast playing through the Zork games, and we were just like, well, let's just keep doing that every Friday night. Hesh says I keep a stack of graph paper.
We have to do that.
Yes. Hesh says I keep a stack of graph paper.
Sorry, John.
Oh my god, Nick, do you literally talk every time I talk?
What? No, just when you're about to talk about graph paper.
Yes. Hesh says I keep a stack of graph paper and a mechanical pencil nearby. I played most of the Zorks with guide help ages ago. I also really like Cutthroats. Cutthroats, interesting. So we had gone through the bulk of these. We had beaten Suspended with... We needed help at the very, very end over a stupid technicality, which bothered me very much. But we beat The Witness without any help. We beat Deadline without any help. We beat. Did we get help with Starcross? I think we did. We did on we did on Starcross with the sphere puzzle, the shifting sphere.
Yeah.
That was our hint for that one. We've done most of these with only like a single hint. Zork 3 was the time traveling puzzle where you had to store the thing underneath the stupid bench, which was so stupid. But yeah, we've done these mostly without any help, and doing them typically it takes about 2 streams. Typically, but it's been elongating a little bit more now. They're getting a little more complex, so it usually takes about 3 streams. Sorry, Nick. We're in dorm room D right now. So
yes.
You want to take
apologies for needing to bail.
It's okay.
I started work. I got up at like 5. I got to work at like 7, and I finally got home when I called you.
Oh, really?
To do this. So yeah, I had to run and make coffee because my brain is chugging on the fumes.
All right, Nick, it's going to be okay.
So Sabrina at some point is going to come and give me some coffee.
Oh, that's the best.
Anyway.
South.
Yeah, so Dorm D, South.
Yep.
Cool.
South
so
once
this
more,
is a
please.
wide
We've been here.
east-west. Yep.
All right,
Dorm C.
Okay, Dorm C is south. Interesting. Dorm C. Then just go south once more. There's nothing in here. It's empty. It's the same description. I just want to see if there's anything in these bathrooms. Should be Sanfaxi next.
Okay, so go south again?
Yeah.
All right, so we're in Sanfaxi. The fixtures are dry and dusty. Does not appear.
Okay, so north then?
So north?
And then north? And so we can keep going east.
Corridor junction.
Ooh, okay.
A north-south corridor intersects the main corridor here. To the west, the main corridor extends as far as you can see. A non-working walkway from that direction ends here. To the east, the corridor widens into a well-lit area. So I'm going to go east.
Hold on.
Elevator lobby.
Okay.
I already went.
No, it's fine. There's a north-south as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it had a light.
I know. I'm just making
The
sure.
game wanted me to go. So this is a wide, brightly lit lobby. A blue metal door to the north is closed, and a larger red metal door to the south is also closed. Beside the door is a blue button, and beside the red door is a red button. So the blue door has a blue button, and the red door has a red button. A corridor leads west. To the east is a small room, about the size of a telephone booth.
Go east. Let's see if it's a telephone booth.
Booth 2. This is a tiny room with a large 2 painted on the wall. A panel contains a slot about 10 centimeters wide, a brown button labeled 1, and a tan button labeled 3. A growl from your stomach warns that you're getting pretty hungry and thirsty.
Booth 2. Eat the brown goo.
Eat brown goo. That tasted like the delicious Nebulan fungus pudding.
Ooh, I love it. That is very rich and creamy.
Indeed.
Brown button label 1. Press 1.
A sign flashes. Teleportation box not activated.
There's tokens.
Yes.
So west.
West. Elevator lobby. Press blue button.
Yeah, sure. Press blue button.
You hear a faint whirring noise from far behind the door.
Open the blue door.
Open door.
Blue door.
It won't budge.
Open red door.
So north?
Okay, so you gotta go enter blue door. Oh, so it hit north then, I guess. Yeah, sure. It's an elevator.
Upper elevator. You have entered a tiny room with a sliding door to the south, which is open. A control panel contains an up button, a down button, and a narrow slot. Okay, so we need currency.
Yeah. So I think we need to explore. Well, press down. Just press down, see what happens. Don't assume.
Press down.
Button. No. Oh, I guess okay. No, you have to hit the press down button. Okay, then no. So then south.
Elevator lobby. This is a wide, brightly lit lobby. We've already been here.
Yeah, so we gotta go west.
A north-south corridor intersects the main corridor here.
North.
The west. Okay.
Sorry, Nick.
That's fine. Admin corridor, south. This section of the hallway seems to have suffered from minor structural damage. The walls are cracked and a jagged crevice crosses the floor. An opening leads east and the corridor heads north and south.
Okay, let's go to the opening to the east then.
So it's another pooper.
It's dusty and non-functional. Okay. Then just go west. And then what, north? North, yeah.
The hallway. In fact, the entire building has been rent apart here, presumably by seismic upheaval. You can see the sky through the severed roof above, and the ground is thick with rubble. To the north is a gaping rift, at least 8 meters across and 30 meters deep. A wide doorway labeled Systems Moniteurs leads west.
So west it is.
Let us go west. Let's go Z. Let's
Not
go
you,
Z. What?
Nick. Okay.
2. Let's go 2. Systems monitor. This is a large room filled with tables full. I really need that coffee real bad.
Yes, you do.
Tables full of strange equipment. The far wall is filled with a number of monitors. Of these, the ones labeled, what?
Library.
Library. There we are. Library, reactors, and life support are green. Yeah, no, that's fine. Are green, but the ones labeled planetary defense, planetary course control, communications, and project. What? Project control?
Yes.
Project control?
Project control.
Okay. Indicate a malfunctioning condition.
So it has to be a hard letter sound when it has two of the same type. So life, I. You see?
I mean,
so if it was plain,
we don't do that in English.
Terry.
We don't do that in English.
I know, but it's, this does though. Like
I don't-
communications. Communications has two A's. Yeah.
I just want to say it in a funny voice, John.
I'm just helping you understand the language, Nick.
I understood it fine.
So look at. So it's a number of monitors. So look at communications monitor. You can probably write communications. No, you have to look at it. You don't just type communication. Oh my goodness, Nick. How many times have we done this?
John, I'm very tired.
Okay. I love you,
The
Nick.
far wall is filled with a number of monitors. Of these, the ones labeled library, reactor. Yeah. It says all the same. They indicate a malfunction condition.
Look at the
The equipment here is so complicated that you couldn't even begin to figure out how to operate it.
Well, I think we know what we have to do. Right?
I don't. I have no
Really?
idea.
Okay. So I bet you, like, communications, we have to fix.
Well, okay, sure. So we have to fix the broken ones, which are the planetary defense, planetary course control, communications, and project control.
Yeah, I bet you. Oh, I don't know if we have
At
to do
least
defense,
communications needs to be fixed.
Yeah, and maybe the course control.
Yeah.
And project control might be like their rocket. Like I bet you, they have like a space program they're about to do, and they haven't done it yet. And that's your way off, is my guess.
Maybe. I mean, it implies that they have technology. So the equipment here is so complicated that you couldn't begin to figure out how to operate.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Okay.
So let's go east.
Let's go east.
And then
Admin corridor.
Yeah. Let's see. To the north is the Gaping Rift.
Do we want to go north?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
The rift is too wide to jump across.
So go south. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And then south again. And then south once more.
Entrances to rooms lie to the east and west from the south, north-south hall.
Mech corridor north. All right. I'm making the map, Nick. Don't mind me. All right. So room lies to the east and west. So go west. Where's that gonna take us?
Physical plant. This is a huge dim room with exits in the northeast and southeast corners. The room is crisscrossed with catwalks and is filled with heavy equipment, presumably intended to heat and ventilate this complex. Hardly any of the equipment is still operating.
Physical plant.
1 second.
You're doing great, Nick.
I'm checking on my coffee.
By all means.
Anyway,
Poor brain.
So we have a dim room with exits in the northeast and southeast corners. The room is crisscrossed with catwalks and is filled with heavy equipment, presumably intended to heat. Okay.
Okay, so
So far it does not appear there's anything we can do here.
So go northeast.
Northeast.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
I swear, talking about cohesion. It's quite exhausting. Cohesion, adhesion,
So
polarity.
go southwest and then go southeast. Or west, I mean. Sorry, west. And then southeast.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the mech corridor. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Where that is spatially. I see.
Do you see?
I do see.
Do you see what I see?
Mech corridor. It all makes sense. Okay. So let's see. Rooms lie to the east and west. So go east then.
All right, so we are in the Reactor Control. This room contains many dials and gauges for controlling a massive planetary power reactor, which, according to a diagram on the wall, must be buried far below this very complex. The exit is to the west. To the east is a metal door, and next to it, a button. A dark stairway winds downward.
Oh. Grew. Come on. Probably grew. Go down. I want to know if it's dark. Wait! South? There you go.
Oh no! You have walked into the slavering fangs of a lurking crew. Your score would be 6 out of 80. It is day 1 of your adventure. Cool.
So there's going to be a day-night cycle in this, or what's going on? I'm curious.
I am curious by that.
Rister. Let's see. All right.
Okay.
So look real quick for me again.
I really need to read the Jack Vance novels that Gru are in. I think that might be a Christmas thing.
What do you mean?
So the Gru come from Jack Vance novels. They are a reference. They are not an Infocom.
Oh, really?
Specific thing, yeah. So they come from Jack Vance, and Jack Vance is just super notable for his influence on a whole host of fantasy and other properties. So, for example, are you familiar with Vecna?
Yeah.
Do you know where Vecna gets its name?
No.
It is an anagram for Vance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the original magic system in D&D is entirely based off of Vancian magic from his Eternal Hero series and things like that.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
Yeah.
The more you
So-
know.
I own a book by Jack Vance. I don't know if it's the one with the Gru, but I really need to figure out what one has the Gru and read that.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to.
Mhm.
Especially when we read the Zork novels. Not the cheap
Oh,
like
yeah.
that we do now with Adventures.
Will we read the craziness that is the Zork novel?
Yeah. Oh boy.
What is that, next year?
Yeah, sometime next year we'll get to it.
Yeah.
So look for me. I want to see where we are, or what exits we have.
Nuke. So we got dials and gauges for controlling a massive planetary power reactor. There's an exit to the west. To the east, there's a metal door, and next to it, a button. And then there's a dark stairway that winds downward. So we know that's death. Do we want to go to the metal door?
Push the button. That's
Push
the
button.
door next to the metal door. Yeah, push button.
The metal door slides open, revealing a small room to the east. I was half afraid that there'd be a slot for money.
I know, right? All right, go east.
This is an elevator with the door to the west currently open. A control panel contains an up button, a down button. Son of a fudging bucket! Son of a bucket!
Press the down button.
Pressed the down button. So we need to get either
Press the
currency
up button. I want to know.
or-
I want to know if maybe because we're on the ground floor that it's not working.
No.
Okay. Look at the slot. Hey, little one. How's it going? Why aren't you sleeping, kiddo?
Aw, little one.
Mama upstairs? No? Nick, I'm gonna go see what's going on. You
All right.
hold down the fort. Say hi to
Oh, this is my favorite. Hello, everyone. I have to pull you up on Twitch because my phone was deceased. It was extremely deceased. So where are we even?
We're good.
All right, so I see
That's
Edgar. He bets he knows what's south. I assume we mean the Gru. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So Hesh, we are not using any mapping tool. I believe, unless John is doing something
Yeah, Trisboard.
unbeknownst to me. Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I can't see your map.
Here, can I share my screen to you then, I guess?
Is that possible? Can we have
Yeah.
a two-way? Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Yay! And you can still see what I'm sharing.
Yes. That's the map.
Well, so I lied. In the past, we've done it pen and paper.
Yeah. We started doing this in the last one, in the Witness.
Is this the same tool that I used to map the diverging path for the?
Correct.
Yeah, with.
Mhm.
No, it couldn't have been the last one. Because the last one was Witness.
We did use this on the Witness.
You used.
Yes. Hi, Nick.
1 second. Let's let the Wi-Fi
Catch up to you.
self-correct.
Okay.
1 second.
Nick?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
There we are. I couldn't hear you at all.
Okay.
I said so in Twitch.
You said so in Twitch. You mean Discord?
Yeah, I said Wi-Fi acting up.
Discord.
No, in Twitch.
No.
No, I had Twitch open.
You ain't talking.
I'm under Edgar. What?
Nope.
You can't hear me?
Edgar says, does this tool let you put in stub hallways for unexplored exits? No, you can absolutely put stub hallways. So you just do like this. Oh, sorry. Like that. I could totally do that. Nick.
Yeah, can you not hear me? I'm very
can't-
confused.
I can, but you were just dead silent.
Oh, okay, because you said you couldn't hear me.
Not in Twitch. You didn't pop up on
So
Twitch.
you can't hear me. I had messaged in Twitch. No. I messaged in Twitch
Oh, you private message?
to say that you couldn't.
I won't be able to
Did
see
I?
that. I don't have
Did I
a...
private mess?
Yeah, you must have private messaged me.
I
That.
private messaged Edgar, in fact.
Oh, that's what you did. That coffee gotta be coming soon,
I don't know
Nick.
how I did that.
That coffee's gotta be coming, Nick.
Yep. Hi, Edgar.
Your poor
I
brain.
slipped into your DMs.
To tell you he's having Wi-Fi issues. That sounds like it's some weird like,
My
proposition.
poor brain, and also
Edgar.
this Philly Wi-Fi. You know what I mean?
Wi-Fi issues, Edgar. Wi-Fi issues. Shh, Edgar. Wi-Fi issues. Edgar's like, what? What? All right.
Hello. Would you like to come back to my place and deal with some of my connectivity issues?
So this is Nick. This is a card.
Anyway.
This is a card reader. It's
Assuming
not
you could still hear me.
absolutely. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were. I didn't when you were talking about card readers.
It's a card reader. It's not a. It's not for like putting.
So yeah, it's we need a card.
Yes.
Yeah,
So West.
currency.
West. Yep. And then West once more.
Do we want to look?
South.
Nope. Never mind.
Oh. Okay. It can't go anymore. Okay.
So we're in the physical plant.
Hold on. Why are we going west again? Go east.
No, I made an
Oh.
error because you said west and then west once more.
Yeah, west out of the elevator.
Because you said west and then west once more.
Yeah, west.
So I went west and then west.
You went west, then west, then west.
And then I tried to go east and I couldn't go back.
Wait. The elevator. So you went west 3 times. So go.
So we're in the physical plant right now.
Go southeast.
Go which way?
Southeast.
Oh God.
Can you not hear me?
I'm
going to-
Why internet are you doing this?
I'm not gonna
hearing
stream-
you at all.
'cause now-
What were you saying?
Southeast.
One second. I'm gonna kill the video.
I
I'm gonna
think
go
it's
away.
interesting that you have constantly complained that it is my internet that's the problem, Nick.
Oh no, it's definitely so. John, I'm streaming from my closet,
Oh,
which
it's
is
the
actively
closet.
the furthest point away from my Wi-Fi.
That's right. That is
Yeah.
the infernal beast. All right. So southeast.
I'm in a concrete box. I'm in a concrete box as far away from my wireless router as it can be.
Oh man, Edgar's watching this on stream on the big TV through the Twitch app that just launched on the Switch, while simultaneously logged into Twitch on an iPad Touch for chat. There may be a lag discrepancy between the two, but I don't know how much. So now go south.
Certainly not nearly as big as the lag discrepancy between John and me. So you need me to go south?
Yeah. Okay. Mech corridor.
All right, so we're in the mech corridor.
Yep. Mech corridor south. All right. So
So
doorways to the
we got
southwest.
doorway southeast, south. in Southeast. I don't know which ones we've been in.
We haven't been in any.
If
This is
any.
a new room. So Southwest.
So Southwest?
Yeah.
All right, this is the tool room. This is apparently a storage room for tools. Exits lead northeast and east. Sitting on the floor below the lowest shelf is a large glass flask. A small device labeled Acme Portable Laser is resting on one of the lower shelves. The laser contains an old battery. On an upper shelf is a metal bar curved into a U shape. There is a pair of wide-nosed pliers here. So I'm going to take the laser.
Take all.
Oh,
Why don't we just take all?
take all. That's why.
Oh, that's why. No. So the laser is too big? Your load is too heavy for the laser.
Yeah. I like that we kept this little nugget.
I know.
I miss the old inventory puzzles. I miss the Zorkian inventory puzzles. Those I can handle. I don't know why. These drive me crazy.
It's because there's no hub. There's no hub here. Zork, there's a hub.
Yeah, there's a place to drop stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And otherwise, yeah, because all we ended up doing constantly was forgetting where our stuff was when we had to do it in other ones. And then that was so infuriating. You would just have to restart because you're like, I have no idea where I put it. I can't remember.
Exactly.
All right.
All right. Well, at least we know the tool room is here. Now, we haven't been in a situation where we have a puzzle where we need these things necessarily.
I'm curious. So I want to look at the curved metal bar.
Yeah.
Look at curved metal bar. It was interesting to me that it mentioned the curved metal bar.
I think it's a crowbar.
Yeah. Do we want the laser or the curved metal bar?
Curved metal bar because the laser needs a battery. We don't have one yet.
Leave. Drop laser.
We didn't take it. Our load is too heavy.
Okay. So what do we need to drop? Inventory?
We don't have to drop anything now. We just have to pick it up.
Well, if we want the we need to get water. Water is a big issue, actually.
Yes.
Because we've eaten, but we're still thirsty, I believe.
We'll see with that. Well, I don't know. Is there, maybe try a command.
Oh, wait a second. We have an ID card.
Yeah, look at the ID card.
Why haven't we tried to use the ID card?
Because it's ours for the patrol uniform, like a patrol.
I mean,
ID.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, maybe this is an old control outpost.
Take a look. I don't think that's the case. But this was research where there's like ruins of the second union or whatever it's called.
Yeah, true enough. Look at ID card.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we want to dump that?
No, because I feel like we might need it to swap or to program the ID card. That's my thoughts. That there's going to be a thing that's going to write a pass card, and we'll need one, and we use our ID card for that. I think. Yeah.
Take metal. Was that what it was? It was a
Bar.
U-shaped.
This metal bar.
Take bar.
There you
Okay.
go. Okay, so I think it's just northeast then, back to the mech quarter, and then we go south.
Okay. So we're in a machine shop. This room is probably some sort of machine shop filled with a variety of unusual machines. We have doorways that lead north, east, and west. Standing against the rear wall is a large dispensing machine with a spout. The dispenser is lined with brightly colored buttons. The first 4 buttons labeled coolants 1 through 4 are colored red, blue, green, and yellow. The next 3 buttons labeled catalysts 1 through 3 are colored gray, brown, and black. The last 2 buttons are both white. One of these is square and says base, and the other white one says acid. So we have bases and acids. We have coolants of different colors. Okay, so this is a puzzle.
Yeah, coolants 1 through 4. Coolant 1 is red, coolant 2 is blue, coolant 3 is green, coolant 4 is yellow.
And we have catalysts. So catalysts are used in order to make a chemical reaction occur more easily.
Yeah.
To lower the what's the term? This isn't the right word, but like the ignition cost, the initial energy cost required for a chemical reaction to occur. It's why paper isn't constantly lighting on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all burning is just the oxidization of the of said paper.
We have a vial. We
But you
look at
need-
our inventory. We have a vial.
That
it
is
full of
true.
Stuff. What's in it?
Inventory. So we have a glass flask.
Yeah. What's that? Look at the glass flask.
Look at glass flask. The flask has a wide mouth and looks large enough to hold 1 or 2 liters, if it is made of glass or perhaps some tough plastic. So
Here's an idea. Here's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
There's a padlock.
Oh, do we
Fill-
want to melt it?
Fill it with acid.
I like it.
So push white button.
Push
Oh, I'm an old
White.
man.
button. Which one was it?
I think. Hold on. It's a.
Push round white button.
Yeah.
Some sort of chemical fluid pours out of the spout, spills all over the floor,
Okay.
and dries up.
Oh,
Where's the spout? Does it say?
so
point glass flask under
spout.
push round white button. Now, I will say that if you have an acid or a base of high enough or low enough pH, either one of them will be corrosive.
Edgar says, by the way, "Oh my God, how much do I hate that you can't carry all that, so you drop stuff you were already holding mechanic. It is the worst."
That is my least favorite thing of the... Oh God, what is that post? Zork 3? It's like everyone after Zork 3. I think in Deadline, that's the first one it
Yeah,
has.
because in the Zork ones, it was just you can't carry it,
Yeah,
and you have to
you
drop
can't
something.
pick it up.
But then then it was it was in Deadline. Deadline was you nope, you fumble and drop something else while also trying to pick up the thing which you don't pick up.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I hate that in particular. It's not even that you drop the thing you're trying to get. Not only do you not get the thing, you also drop something else.
Yeah.
It's like, stop, game.
All right. So let's try this. So let's
Okay,
just save.
do you remember where the padlock is?
Yeah,
So
it's in the
say
mess hall, I think, or in the mess corridor.
Acid trip.
So north, 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 west, west. There it is. So
Or acid.
you're spelling, yeah.
I was spelling it the way they spelled it.
Oh yeah.
Padlock.
Okay. Pour glass container on padlock.
Pour glass container on padlock. What is it
glass
called?
flask.
Pour glass on padlock.
Inventory. Oh, we didn't pick it up.
God.
Restore. Just restore. Get glass.
Pick up flask.
There. Now north,
North.
north, north, north. Now west, west. There you go.
Pour glass flask on padlock. So pouring or spilling non-liquids is specifically forbidden. It's a non-liquid. Oh,
It
okay.
said it turned milky white.
I wonder if we need to add it to something to keep it stable.
Maybe.
but not something that would like neutralize it.
Yeah. Well, why don't we save that one?
Save this?
No, like save that puzzle until we get our bearings. So I've made a note that the machine shop has acid base puzzle. Use.
I'm still trying to remember what the danged costs are called.
So let's just restore.
Okay, energy costs. 1 second. I have
Oh,
to
energy
know.
costs.
For initial reaction. It's gonna irritate me.
Oh, Edgar says
Activation energy.
Edgar says I think it just thinks you're referring to the flask itself. Ah, that makes sense. So, pour liquid.
Padlock.
Oh, see? There we go. Thank you. Parts are being obtuse. Exactly. Remove padlock. Okay.
Oh, do we have the bar?
No.
Yeah, we took the bar.
Did we? Look at the bar. Okay. No,
It doesn't know the word used.
it doesn't.
Open padlock with bar. Break pad.
Yeah, just do break padlock.
Well, screw you too, S. Eric Moretsky.
It's padlock 1, adventurer 0. Okay.
Do we think maybe if we did more damage to it? Or do you think that it's a specific type of damage that must be done for it to work?
Yeah.
Though we have to have some combination of fluids.
Yeah, I think
In order
I
for it
think
to
but
function.
I think that's what we need to do. I think it is a chemistry puzzle. I think we should just wait and come back to this one. Cuz again,
Okay.
I want to just see what else is there until we can't see anything else. So just
Yeah.
restore. It'll put us back cuz there's still a spot down there we need to see. And just go north. And then southeast.
Alright, so this is filled with robot-like devices. All various states of disassembly. Only one robot, about 4 feet high, looks even remotely close to being in working order.
Okay, let's see. Go west and see if it takes you to the machine shop. Okay.
Yep.
It does. So these are all connected. That's good to know. And the machine shop has what? North, east, and west. Okay, so all three. All right. So go back east to the robot one then. Robot-like devices.
The deactivated robot is leaning against the wall, its head lolling to the side. It is short and seems to be equipped for general purpose work. It has apparently been turned off.
Let's turn on the robot.
On robot.
Yeah. Turn robot on. No, stop.
I mean, we tried to turn him on, John.
Okay.
No.
Activate robot. Okay. So maybe we don't know yet what we need to do for that.
It's leaning against the wall. Its head is lolling to the right side.
Open robot. Maybe there's a panel.
Yes. There is a magnetic striped card. Ooh.
Oh, lower elevator. Oh, sorry.
It is the lower elevator access card.
Okay, lower elevator access card. That's perfect. Do we have one of those?
Suddenly, the robot comes to life, and its head starts swiveling about. It notices you and bounds over. Hi! I'm B197, but to every person, I'm called Floyd. Are you a doctor person or a planner person? That's a nice lower elevator access card you were having there. Let's play Hider and Seeker with Seeker, you with me. What do you want me to do?
Hi, Floyd.
What?
Say...
Do we want to play hide and seek with him?
Let's play? Yeah, sure. Just say let's play.
Do you want to play a game?
Or, no. Okay. So let's, say Floyd, follow me. You can say Floyd, call it, or, yeah, there you go, that's fine. No. No. Nick, why do you want to, oh.
Interesting.
Tag Floyd. Nick, I find it very concerning, Nick. We have to have a second and talk.
Why?
Why is it that every single NPC, you either want to kill it or you want to fuck it? I'm worried, Nick. I'm worried.
Are there other options to have when you're in your relationships, John?
Yes. A lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A vibrant spectrum.
Between killing and fucking?
Yes, I think so.
Is killing one of those poles?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm concerned. Are you sure he's new to video games, says Hesh? This is also true. This is also true. A lot of gamers want to do either those two things, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just giving the people what they want, John.
So
that's it.
Go west. I want to see if he follows us. Floyd, more like Freud. Floyd follows us.
This room is probably some sort of machine shop filled with a variety of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Standing against the rear wall.
Just go north. We have an elevator access card now, though.
We do.
And so we got to keep going north to the elevator lobby. So north to the corridor junction, and then east to the elevator lobby.
East?
Yep, east. And so then maybe push the red button?
Push red button.
Yep, then we just wait. South? Lower elevator.
This is a medium-sized room.
It's the lower elevator.
Okay. Put card access. Card in slot. The slot is shallow and you can't put anything in it. It may be possible to slide. Slide card.
Nope. It's gonna ask you which one. Slide elevator card. Oh no, I lost Nick. There we are.
No, I'm still here. A sign flashes. Magnetic strip. Randomized. Consult project handbook about proper care of authorization cards. Floyd paces impatiently.
So
I feel like he's going to kill us.
It got demagnetized.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Do you want to push a button? See if it does anything?
Sure.
Well, I mean, like, let's look. Change the up button, down button. Push down button.
Freud relates some fond memories about his robotic friend Lazarus. Oh, yeah, show Floyd the card.
Show Floyd the card.
No, elevator.
Show Floyd the elevator card.
Give elevator
Give.
card. Oh, it's going to be show elevator card to Floyd is what that wants you to say.
I've got one just like it, says Floyd. He looks through several of his compartments and glances at you suspiciously. I feel like that might have been a mistake.
Give elevator card to Floyd.
Neat!
Okay, well. Okay, so we just need to exit there then. We can't do anything with that yet. So if you go just north, that's all I need to do. And then west. Go north once more. One time. East.
East.
Oh, sorry. East is the toilet. Never mind.
Well, we're in the
Yeah.
shitter now, John.
So you go west, and then south, and then west-west. One more west. There you go. You feel weary. It might be time to think about finding a nice, safe place to sleep. Oh God. So go
the dorm.
So
Do you want
that's-
to take a sleep in the dorm?
I guess so.
So let's go.
Go west to the rec corridor, and then north to dorm room B. There you go. Sleep. Sleep in bed. Get in bed.
Aw, the bed is soft and comfortable. You should be asleep in short order.
Okay, and now sleep. Oh, we just have to wait?
Time passes. You slowly slink into a deep, restful sleep. Your vision slowly returns. You are on a wooded cliff overlooking a waterfall. A rainbow spans the falls. Blather stands above you, bellowing that the ground is filthy. Scrub harder. You throw your brush at Blather, but it passes through him as though he were a ghost and sails over the cliff. Blather leaps after the valuable piece of patrol property, and both plummet into the void. So Septum 7, 11344. You wake up feeling refreshed and ready to face the challenges of this mysterious world. Why, Jesus. You are also incredibly famished. Better get some breakfast. Floyd bounces impatiently at the foot of the bed. About time you woke up, you lazy bones. Let's explore around some more. So eat red goo.
Yeah. Did
Where
we
is
drop
that?
the survival kit?
What?
Did Floyd take our... Oh, look. We may have dropped everything when we went to sleep. That's what happened.
Take all?
Yeah. Oh, get out of bed. Get up. There we go. Ooh, cherry pie.
I appreciate that the medical robot's name is Lazarus.
It is nice, isn't it? All right, so south.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got. Then go south once more. We haven't gone this way yet. Oh, Dorme. Hey, nice. Dorm A. Go south once more. It should be a bathroom, but there might be something in there. I feel like there's going to be a bathroom some point. You feel a bit weak and slightly flushed, but you're not sure why. Alright. We're gonna die.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think I wonder if there's water in the mess.
Oh, water is probably the issue. So show canteen to Floyd. Maybe he knows. Okay. All right. Well, let's.
Do you know how to get to the mess from here?
I do. It's north, north, east, south.
North, north, east, south. So this is a large hall lined with tables and benches. The north leads to the corridor.
If the thing is randomized, maybe that card will open something else up.
Take
It's randomized.
Card from Void. Lower elevator.
Okay. Slide.
Swipe card in.
Elevator access card. Slide.
Slide. Does it have to be access card? Slide elevator access card in slot. No.
Look at slot.
10 meters wide.
So, hit slide elevator access card. What are we hitting here?
What's going on?
I'm just wondering what.
What do you want to slide the under?
Oh, it's not swipe. It's not slide. What was the word? Yeah, so just insert it and it'll tell us. In slot.
Insert
Through slot, not in slot. That's what it wants.
Okay, so slide elevator access card in slot.
No, it's through slot.
Ah, crap. Slide elevator access card in slot.
Through slot.
Did you not see me typing through?
Yes.
By hearing your panic,
there was a bit of a panic.
Worth it.
We have literally slide elevator access card, insert elevator access card, in slot, insert elevator access card in slot, slide elevator access card in slot, slide elevator access card through slot.
Yep.
Is the coffee finally here?
Well, yeah, no, it's already here and it's in my system, and yet I still am slow. A sign flashes, magnetic strip randomized, consult the product handbook about proper care. That was just me preventing my computer from dying.
Right.
Floyd absentmindedly oils one of his joints.
So we need to go north, then west to the rec hall. The rec area?
North, then west, and west. Okay.
So let's see. Hallways at east and south. North is a door which is closed and locked. Alright, so we can't do anything there yet. we may be at the point where we do have to start solving some puzzles. It looks like we have explored this area.
Is this, was there no more outside?
Maybe in the elevator lobby?
No. I meant outside this complex. As we were crawling up the cliffside, we then saw the octagonal room.
Go to the courtyard, maybe. Yeah, so go south and south.
South and south. So you are in the courtyard of an ancient stone edifice, vaguely reminiscent of the castles you saw during your leave on Romus 2. It has decayed to the point where it can probably be termed a ruin. Openings lead north and west, and a stairway downward is visible to the south. Nope. So we went north, but I don't know if we went west.
Can we go west?
West wing.
Okay.
This was once the west wing of the castle, but the walls are now mostly rubble, allowing the view of the cliff and the ocean below. Rubble blocks all exits save one eastward to the courtyard. Well, that was fun. I did a thing. I found a thing that it didn't do nothing.
You found the west wing. I mean, you can, yeah, I guess, okay, so then just go east. And then north. So we got let's see, turn the dial. Where is Floyd? Did he stop following us?
Apparently.
Go east. Oh, there he is. He's in there now. So go north.
Floyd likes to play games, John.
Yeah.
In the rec area, there are games.
This is true. Then wait for Floyd. Or maybe he won't come. Okay, just stop. Okay, wow. So, look. I think that maybe Floyd might have some information that we don't have. Like, he's a multiple-purpose robot.
Yeah.
Ask, so, Floyd, what are your purposes? Or maybe, he doesn't know ask. No, it doesn't know ask.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't know the word ask. Okay.
You play with Floyd for several centicrons until you drop to the floor exhausted. Floyd pokes at you gleefully. Come on, let's play some more.
He just wants to play with us. Just play with Floyd.
You play with Floyd for several centicrons.
What? We've got ourselves a raid, Nick. Decaf Jedi raiding. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you all. What were you playing tonight? Decaf Jedi was playing the Borderlands D&D little expansion that they had with Tiny Tina, which is they're making like a game all about it now. How did that go? Matawi, welcome. Everybody should check out Decaf Jedi, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. Let's give you a shout out. A streamer of all sorts. New, old, lots of great adventure games. Some really obscure and terrible stuff, like the Beverly Hillbillies adventure game. Absolutely wonderful.
There's a Beverly... Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Words are hard, John. I'm so tired. Go ahead. I'm going to shut up.
Also, an Ace Ventura adventure game where a whale... Is it whale or dolphin? A dolphin suckles from his breast. He breastfeeds a dolphin.
As you do.
As you do. I know I would.
We're all mammals here.
Okay. So I think that our next step in this situation, Nick, is to get into that padlock because
Yeah, I mean, I just find it weird that we have a robot that wants to play and we have games, but that's not a puzzle. That feels like it must be a puzzle.
I think the robot is a childlike robot.
Well, I get that, but like, if you had a childlike robot that wanted to play, and you had no games, then I wouldn't be suspicious. Like, that would be okay. He's being characterized as a child, but we have games.
We have games.
Play Galactic Overlord. We have games. Play double Fanucci. Nope, misspelled double. Excellent.
It's okay, Nick. While Nick tries to figure out how to make the parser do what he wants it to do.
It won't, because it doesn't know its own words.
For those who are new to the stream who have never been here before, I'm Bogus Meat Factory. With me is my good friend Nick. On Fridays,
Hi.
we play interactive fiction. We're doing Infocom games chronologically, currently. We have beaten 7 games so far, and we are now on the 8th game, which is Planetfall. Yeah. And don't mind Nick. His brain is literally fell out of his ear into the trash can. It's okay, though. We love him nonetheless.
Yes, I teach high school biology, and I'm just having a tough day.
It's okay, Nick.
Very sleepy.
Oh, are you done?
I'm not. I mean, now that we have a raid, I can't be done.
Matawi says one of the first games I ever
viewers.
played, 7 or 8, was Wishbringer. I was not prepared for that. Wishbringer, though, is a good intro, right? I mean, I guess being 7 or 8, a text adventure game is kind of tough. But Wishbringer was pretty intro, because you could use wishes to solve the puzzles, but then you get the bad ending by actually wishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
So let's see.
Yeah, no, I'm just frustrated that this isn't...
I'm telling you, that's not the point of Floyd.
I mean, it might not be the point of Floyd, but I don't know. I just think that's weird.
What? That he wants to play and you do, and then time passes?
He wants... Well, no, that he wants to play and that we have games.
Yeah, and you played with him.
And it doesn't do anything.
You play with Floyd for several centicrons until you drop to the floor exhausted. Floyd pokes at you gleefully. Come on, let's play some more.
Like, I was figuring we just hadn't found the game that he liked.
But what would that have done if we played with him?
I don't know.
Then if you don't know...
But isn't that often the case?
No.
Yes, that is often the case.
We have always had context for this stuff. We don't just do for the sake of doing. For instance, in Zork 2...
What are you trying to say? This isn't a point-and-click adventure game?
Exactly. We're not throwing the pie at the Yeti to get past it. There's clues, and there are things we must pick up on. Todd says Friday Night Teacher tired is a whole new level of tired. This is the truth. Matawi says they wish they had the little plastic rock that came with it. Yeah, the one that glowed purple. That's not common to have glowing purple. Everything's always green.
Yeah, the feelies are frickin' horrifyingly expensive, though.
That rock is very expensive.
It's an expensive rock.
All right, so we're in the rec area.
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
Well, then maybe we do need to solve
the acid puzzle.
The acid puzzle.
That's the only one that seems like it's potentially straightforward.
Solvable. Yeah, the one that seems to be solvable for us right now. So let's restore then.
Okay. To acid trip.
Yeah.
Intentionally misspelled because it misspells it in the thing, please.
Yeah.
I know how to spell acid.
So now we go northwest. Or let's go west. All right, and now south. Sorry. All right.
See, it says ASID. That ain't me.
It ain't you.
So we got 4 buttons labeled coolants, 1 through 4, catalysts.
Maybe we have to do...
buttons, or square. It's a base. So I don't know what coolants would be in this case. So again, a catalyst is normally a thing that lowers the God, I looked up the word and now I don't remember it again. the activation energy of a chemical reaction. So if it lowers the activation energy, so catalyst is a word that I know. I don't know what coolant means. Like coolant just, is a thing that makes things cooler because of their specific heat.
This tells me that this machine is used for multiple different puzzles.
Probably.
Yeah. So, do you want to do the acid multiple times, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do that. Do we have it in our... We already have the flask with the stuff in it.
Yeah, we do. I'm so confused. Oh, what?
The glass flask.
I'm trying to remember how this works with her saves. Is more of the confusion.
So what happened here, Nick, was that the glass flask was already there. We didn't pick it up, and when he said put glass flask under the spout, it went for you to pick it up, and in doing so, you drop the access card, and then it says you don't have the glass flask.
A round white button.
You are not in the room right now.
Ah, crap.
West.
I don't remember. It was west what?
We're now in the machine shop. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Sorry.
Yeah, the glass flask is underneath the spout right now.
Okay, so push white round button. Another dose of the chemical fluid pours.
Yeah, so what I mean is, like, go to the padlock, pour liquid onto the padlock, come back, get more acid, and just keep doing
let's do that.
So we have to drop something. What's in our inventory? We have to drop something because of the stupid inventory management, which is just not fun.
Drop bar.
Okay.
Or should I keep the bar?
No, drop the bar right now. We don't need it. We don't have a use for it yet.
I wonder what the... One second. Pick up flask. Take flask.
Oh man, Floyd. Glad we picked it up in time. Let's just go north.
Put canteen under spout. Look.
Oh.
Before.
Okay, so then push the white round button again and just have 2 containers of it?
No, that's not my thought, actually. So I'm thinking water is commonly used as a coolant.
Oh,
so maybe
push the
blue.
blue. Yeah, push the blue button.
Push blue button.
Okay, you can't.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let's drop the acid on the on the padlock, and then come back and get more acid.
Okay, where's the padlock?
North. 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 West. West. No, yeah, I guess let's see if that works. Pour liquid. All right, and then just go back to the corridor junction and then south all the way to the machine shop. Oh, no, wait, blue button, white blue button.
That's the one we were trying before, isn't it?
No, we wanted to get more acid for the padlock.
Well, no, I know, but I was going to try to check the blue.
Save then first, so that way we don't have to do this again if it kills you.
Oh, did I not put it underneath?
The canteen's still there. You didn't pick up the canteen. I love you, Nick.
I'm so tired.
You gotta wiggle it. You need to do a wiggle break.
No, I can do it.
Wiggle.
Is now sitting on a spout. Floyd bounds into the room. Dang it.
Push blue button. The fluid gradually turns milky white.
This is definitely not water.
Drink liquid is all you have to say. Delicious poisonous chemicals. Okay, just restore. So then push round or white round button. Oh, we have to get the canteen. That's right. Get canteen. Put flask under spigot. He oils one of his joints. Okay. And then and then get the flask Yeah. Now, yep, north to the junction and west to the mess corridor.
Well, that's annoying.
The death scene from Carmen.
No, I'm annoyed because it says it's the same text.
Yeah. So that's not the answer then. So what then the other thing that I'm thinking is what other places have card slots? Because it randomized it. And so I'm guessing that maybe the upper elevator or the booth, the teleportation booth, that those slots or the card slots are going to work for one of those. So that's the other option that we have. So if we still have them, then just go east to the elevator lobby. And then we push the blue button. Yeah. Oh, go north. You have to slide the card. Through slot. The access card. All right. Okay, so then south and then east. See what that does. Okay, so this
in the tiny room.
Press the
large
tan button.
2. What do you want me to do?
Push the tan button.
A teleportation box not activated.
Teleportation bukes.
Not activated.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not usable either.
No.
Okay. Is there a room we missed? We didn't miss any rooms. Mech corridor north, mech corridor. I don't know. I think we might have to call it, Nick, for right now. You're too exhausted. Your brain's not working.
No, I very briefly fell asleep.
Did you seriously?
Yeah, when I woke up to bukes. Like, I went into micro sleep.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So we need to get you to some rest, Nick.
I'm sorry.
Let's go find somebody to raid for the night. I'll be back on Monday with Blood Omen Legacy of Kain.
What do you want to save this as so that we can remember?
What do we Sleepy Nick.
Sleepy Nick. All right.
Sleepy Nick.
If there is another day outside of Friday where you feel the need to play interactive fiction, this week is actually pretty chill for me.
Well,
my kids are doing standardized tests, and then on Friday they are going to be home and we're having virtual parent-teacher conferences, so I'm probably not teaching them anything new this week. And then the week after, they are only in for Monday. So
fun. Well, let's go raid Capsule J. He's making himself a Gundam. So let's go say hi to him, because he's the best. All right, Nick. Thank you so much for playing with me, my friend. I love you, Nick.
I love you too, John. I'm sorry. I'm not normally this sleepy.
It's perfectly fine. Get the rest you need. All right? I'll see you.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon, Nick. We'll talk on Sunday.
Yep. You all have a lovely day. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.